Evening, everyone. Hope we're going well. Actually, I'll get the YouTube chat up. Don't forget to put that up. Hope that loads. Hope we're all going well. Got another watch along tonight. Bulldogs and Richmond. Looking forward to this game. Hopefully this is actually a game where Bont decides he wants to show up. That would be nice. Here we go. YouTube chat is just loaded. So let's go. Let's go through it. So who we got? One-man band, Sinclair, disappointing, expected more. Yeah, exactly. He was very disappointing. Not great. Might crack 2100 this week. Been a poor run, so finally some okay scores to be had. Yep, exactly right. It's been a pretty decent round so far, I think, for a few people. Merritt, come on, says Ben Hayes. Nor having Bonner his season ending and trading Romo. Of course, he goes 170 and 163. Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's unfortunate for those coaches that jumped off of Marshall. He's just gone absolutely massive the last 2 weeks. English captain tonight, says Elizeno. He was going to be my captain. I've actually changed my trades to something a little bit different, which I'll actually go through in a sec. But all the players are locked out. So I've got plenty of players tonight. I've got Sheasel, Closey, Bont, Flanders, McRae, and Powell. So all I've got tomorrow, I've only got only 3 players left. So this will probably tell a lot of how my round's going to go. The Bombers fly up. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of the Bombers music. Oh, Bont hasn't had a bloody haircut. Come on, Bont. I would have thought maybe he hasn't been as good. I know last week he was good, but not fantasy. Fantasy-wise, okay. Hello, everyone. This is Power Prawn Star. Hello, mate. Hope you're going well. Henry V.E. Parrish has perished. Yeah, he was not very good today. Power Prawn Star had Thomas on field, but other than that, going pretty well. Took Martin's score for my captain. Yep, no, it's a good VC one, actually, there. Also, come on the power, says Power Prawn. So, yeah, they played very well last night. Bont VC tonight. Let's go, champs, says double dummy. Yep, I'm hoping for a big performance from the Bont. I'm still not a trade in Parrish, says Says. Is he a hold or a trade? He's just a hold. It's just a poor score. Parrish is one of those trades. If you don't have other problems, he'll bounce back at some point, you'd think, says double dummy. Exactly right. Henry VE, you guys think Flan's decent captain? Yeah, not too bad. Pretty decent if you went him. Hopefully he goes well. I think he'll be good, says Angus. Double dummy, not the worst. Surely North give up big scores, don't they? Yeah, no, they do. Angus easy, but check the weather. It might be raining, which will negatively impact scoring. Double dummy, good point. Angus easy. English Dacos fans by my top 3 remaining captains. Yeah, English and Dacos are the 2 ones there that I like the most. Ben, hey, Bales, got English VC for me on debut. Got Colby back in with English. I could only have got Colby back to get English. Yeah, I don't mind that. I don't mind Colby. Hopefully goes okay. Henry, Bont that short in the middle with the coin. It's not raining, says Ben. Okay, so got through all the chat just before the game starts. So hopefully Bont can have a good game tonight. And away we are. Away. First clearance to Richmond. Good thing is, I think that McRae is starting on the field for once, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, he is, which is good. So that's good. At least he's on the field straight away. If that goes to Dogs, that'll be a Bont tackle. Yeah, cool. Goes to Dogs, that'll be a Bont tackle straight away, which is good. Geez, Bailey Dale was free there for a little short kick there. Alex Keith back in the side. Probably good for the Dogs down back. Good mark by Sam Darcy there. Very good mark. Gives it off to Dale. Ooh, nearly ran into trouble. Got around. And Jamara, good. Run on by the Dogs there. Thought you would want it. Okay. Decided to captain Martin this week. 121 is good, but got Butters, Bonner, and Wines in my mid, says Gamer J. Well, if you got Butters, Bonner, and Wines, it's very, very good. If you can take Martin's score as captain 121, that's a great score. It's always good to not lock in a 121. And Jamara's missed that one. Karen Shanahan, I had Darcy Jones on field as Jack Hayes score as emergency, only 20. Yikes. 37 from Jones, not much better. Yeah, both weren't great, unfortunately. Ben Hayes got to play Gallagher on field. That Port game was disgusting, says Henry. Yeah, as a Crows fan, I wasn't too happy with the Port one, but there you go. But if people want to know my trades, very, very different trades this week. For most of the week since I'd known Sweet was going to be out, it was just grab English, not muck around, and that's done. Whereas I actually ended up grabbing, I got Dacos in the end, which was my original plan going into the week. But I grabbed Todd Goldstein. In a group chat I'm in, like the massive group chat started from the AFLW Fantasy on Twitter. They were talking, like, I heard someone say, "Oh, Monk, you trade Bont? First goal of the game for the Bont. Beautiful. Well done, Bont. Beautiful." Yeah, so I saw someone say, "Oh, Mini Monk, did you bring in a lovely trading a Goldstein there?" And I thought, okay, that's interesting. And I just had a quick look. And then I saw that Draper was going to apparently set for surgery on his meniscus, which means he'll be out for a while. And I thought, well, can I get Goldstein and then go and get Dacos, which I could. I was about 40-odd K. I had 40-odd K in the bank. Because if I went English this week, I would have had to have played Sullivan and then Garcia, which I had Garcia on field anyway. But it came down on this week, Dacos and Goldstein, or Sullivan and English, and I decided Goldstein and Dacos was the play. Especially the fact that I can actually loop Goldstein and Sweet now for the next couple of weeks, and then when buys hit, I can just upgrade to English or Marshall anyway. And obviously with Marshall going big, I might want Marshall. Who knows? Might be one of the two. Intercepted there by Harms. There's McRae, got a handball. Good, McRae's on the board. Just a bit of a refresh for scores. Obviously the Bont has started well with the goal. I was tempted to go Bont captain over Dacos. I ended up just going Dacos against West Coast. I was like, it's a pretty good matchup. I thought no one's really going to stop Dacos, so I thought I had to go Dacos out of the two. Bont hasn't really been lining up. I'd just be happy if Bont went big anyway, because I've had him all year and I've just been waiting for him to go well. So that's the hope anyway. String Bean P, is that the workbench behind you, Bales? What workbench, String Bean? Coming in with the funny ones. I haven't seen you for a while, String Bean, mate. Hope you're going well. Zach, Sinclair trading, what more can you say? Luckily, the second trade was Meek. Meek was great. If I could have got Meek and Dacos, I would have definitely have done that. Whereas I couldn't quite afford Meek and Dacos, and I thought, well, I'd rather just settle for a Goldstein. But then again, obviously, with Meek going 120, which probably didn't foresee him going 121, then I probably could have gone Meek and like a Sinclair instead. But then again, I would have gone Sinclair and Meek, which would have meant I would have copped that really poor score from Sinclair. So I'm actually glad I ended up going Goldie and Dacos. Dacos, I wanted all week anyway. So Ben Hayes, Fish, great start after trading. There you go. Zach Fisher's a guy I'm looking at, definitely. As a forward, with the lack of options, if Sheasel's playing in this midfield role, which would be interesting to see if anyone's watching that game, is what's Sheasel's role early on. Because I'd be very interested to know what Sheasel's role is. Gamer J, I've Luke Jackson as a ruck. Should I trade him out for Meek or Sweet? You could go to Meek. Meek's making good cash. He's back-to-back really good scores. If Jackson is in your ruck, you could do that. There's no harm in putting Jackson into your forward line and going maybe a rookie up to Meek if you can do that. Apparently Sheasel bad 0. Colby's on 13 already. Hang on. I didn't actually switch it over from the Essendon Giants stream, so now it's just come up with that. So let's put that on. Could you not afford Meek? No, I couldn't, Henry, unfortunately. If I got Meek, I would have had to have gone for potentially... I could have gotten Oliver, but I didn't know I could have done this earlier before Oliver played. If Oliver played today or tomorrow, I would have probably gone Oliver and Meek instead. But the fact that I didn't know, unfortunately, meant I couldn't get him in. But the other reason I did this as well was because it allows me to get Oliver next week as well. Otherwise, if I went English, I could have got Dacos, which would meant I would have had to have missed out on one of Oliver or Dacos next week. Trelaw, one I would love to have now. Libra's out. Reckon he'll score very well now, says Double Dummy. Yeah, I think Trelaw was going to score well regardless. It just depends on his fitness long term. I still expect Bont to be the number one guy in there. How long Sweet out? Should just be this week. It was just illness, so I'm assuming, well, just a virus, so I'm assuming he'll be right for next week. They don't play till, I think, Sunday. Sorry, they don't play till Sunday, so it's a long break from their game. And he was sick Monday. It's essentially the better part of 2 weeks until he plays, so he'll be right. Fisher on 21 already. Crazy, says Ben. Yeah, it just sort of... a lot of people got rid of him. Not many people held him, especially as he was a sub. Power Bronzer, Vicente played amazing. Not sure Sweet comes back in. I wouldn't bring him in. I still think Sweet is the better ruck out of the two. I know Vicentini played well, but yeah, I think Sweet. They brought him over. Like, Vicentini's a young ruck. Okay, he played well, but I think Sweet comes back in. Sweet was playing well anyway. So, and if he doesn't, I've got Goldie there anyway. So, Romar VC is the only thing keeping me interested this week, says Moonboy. Power doing well, says Henry VE. Beautiful. Angus Easy. My plan was to go Roberts to Merritt next week. Hang on. As I see a Bont clearance. Look at that. That was better from Bont. Beautiful. Bont started well, which is good. It'll be that point where he'll go 131 for you tonight, and I'll be like, why didn't I put him captain? Yeah, Angus Easy. My plan was to go Roberts to Merritt next week. Can I still do that after Merritt scored an 87? Good run, says yes. Break even, says no. I'm still about targeting the value, so I probably wouldn't look at Merritt. I'd go for other options. There's plenty of other options that are value, but Merritt's still a good player. You're going to want him in your side at some point this year. So Jones Short, another one I'm keeping an eye on tonight. He's really cheap, so he could be one that we look at under 700k. Oh, maybe Henry was taking the piss with Power doing well. Apparently he's on -1, so there you go. Assume he was being sarcastic. Yeah, exactly. CPT, Moonlight, Merritt just got underneath his first ton. Yeah, well, yeah, ton runs over for Merritt now. So that was his first score under the ton. Oh, that's comfortable, but it's going to work out well straight to Gallagher. Moonboy, low scoring game for mids in that Dons Giants game. Tough game. Yeah, well, I did. I don't know if Tom Green got 100 in that game. English hasn't touched the ball. What is this? He'll be fine. Don't worry about it. I wouldn't be worried too much about English. Yeah, what did Tom Green... Yeah, Tom Green got 98. He had 34 touches, though, which was positive. A lot of handballs. And, again, low-scoring game for those mids. So, I wouldn't be too worried about Tom Green moving forward. Goldstein got 84 at the end. He got an extra hit added. So, oh, no, hang on. No, he was on 84 already. So, no, he didn't get anything added. Whitfield, 77. And Nick Martin, 121. Nick Martin continues his huge season so far. The other guy I'm keeping an eye on in the other game as well was Sexton. Sexton, cheap forward as well. Just another one to keep an eye on. Obviously, as we said, Fisher as well. There's English. There you go. First touch. Who was that said it before? Ben Hayes. Yep, so English touched the ball for you, mate. Alrighty, I'll just have a quick look at the score. So yeah, Fisher's on 24, top scoring in that other game. Flanders on 15, McKircher's on 12, Cherry's also on 12 for those people that have got Cherry. Took on 11, Sexton on 9, Commons on 11, LDU 8, Anderson 6, Lukosha 6 for anyone that did hold him, but hopefully you got rid of him. Closey's on 3. Sheasel's on 2, and yeah, Power's on -1. So not a great start for Power. Hopefully he gets going, but everyone's got Power. He's very, very highly owned. So even if Power does struggle, everyone's got him. So it's not a big deal. Moonboy, Green, Cogs, Jelly, Merritt, and Parrish all down. Yeah, exactly. So it was just a very it just seemed like I don't know. It just seemed like the mids just didn't score very well. So I wouldn't worry about it too much with those scores. Not good for those who trade in Sinclair and Parrish this week. Yeah, I know, exactly. Like, a few people might have gone that double of those in this week. Not great, unfortunately. It was still the right moves, though. They were both underpriced, good options. I wouldn't be too concerned with those two. They'll be fine. Here's English. That'll be a free kick, or it should be. Fish DPP is helpful, but round 12 bye. Yeah, it could be a case where you wait for him to play in round 12 and you bring him in. Like you go Harley Reid to him in round 13 or something. That could be something that people might do. It's not going to cost too much. Jamar free kick. Yeah, Jamar free kick. They were the two I was debating between, says Angus. But yeah, a few low scores, which is not helpful. And if you had like a Jordan Clark as well, Tom Stewart. I think the only real player I've had that's been bad under 70 was Guesty with a 58. But hey, I'll take that 100%. I was just hoping he'd gain more than a Dempsey, because I benched Roberts, Dempsey, and Jai Clark, looping all of them. I had loops to get all of them, and unfortunately, none of them cracked 50. I was just hoping one would get 60, and I would have taken it, but none of them did, which was frustrating. And I thought Jai Clark on 35 at halftime as well was going to be the guy that might have got there for me, but what did he have? 9 points in the second half, so yeah, not great. As it goes back in the forward line. Oh, no, Riley West got up huge then. Didn't come down with it. Far out. That was a bloody massive leap. Oh, McRae's on the ball. McRae. Beautiful. What we love to see. Well done, Jack. Good pressure, mate. If we can get to 90 tonight, I'd be very happy. If he took that one-handed, that would have been mark of the year. It would have overtaken Elliott's. That would have been massive. But yeah, Jack McRae, come on, mate. This is the play any fantasy player dreams of, that they want their player to do. Holding the ball, free kick. And he's missed it. God damn it. That's a bad miss as well. Sinclair couldn't buy Mark Day, says Luca. Yeah, no, he definitely couldn't. I think he's getting a lot of attention from that Hawks midfield, which a few people did flag. I didn't actually think it would bother him too much. I thought he'd still be able to get his points, but didn't really get amongst it, unfortunately. There's Bont. Tripped? No? There's Bont. Quick kick. Out in the full. Doesn't matter, though. We'll take that. We take points. Doesn't matter how they come. We'll take them. The one thing I'm wanting to see from Bont tonight is his tackling. I want to see his tackling back. Because his tackling is normally last year, what helped him be the #1 scorer. I'm hoping that as the season goes along, gets more wet, more contested, I'm hoping that that's where he starts getting points. Yeah, we'll have to see. But if you are tuning in tonight, make sure you do leave a like on the stream. Would be very much appreciated. What else was I going to say? Yeah, like stream. Subscribe to the channel. Sorry, I was just reading a message right on saying. But yeah, make sure you leave a like on the video if you're enjoying the stream so far. There's McRae again. McRae might get the tackle because he's tackled. Tackety, which is funny. Brown were getting out of a number of tackles there. Doing very well. Not a great kick, though. 2-on-1. What a crap kick. Bolton out the back. Knife slipped over. Oh, bloody Harms. Absolute spud. All right, the back again. There's the debutant, Fraser. Oh, that's out in the fault. Power back to -1. God damn it. He's going to be an issue, isn't he? Might have to move him on instead. Because normally I'd go, oh, Dempsey's got to go instead. But maybe it's better to hold Dempsey and get rid of Power. Because Power just... when I saw Phillips back in tonight, I just knew that it was bad news. Anytime Phillips is playing for them, it never really is good. I don't know why Phillips is back in the team, to be perfectly honest. I don't rate him at all. He's just a list clogger, and he's almost just a spot clogger as well. Just clogs up a spot in the midfield when there are a lot better players than him in the team. But fair enough, he's better than me, though. What do we got? But yeah, so let me try it again. If you're enjoying the stream, make sure you do leave a like on the video. It'd be very much appreciated. And if you are watching, you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you click the subscribe button. We're on our way to 3,000 subscribers. So if you haven't subscribed, make sure that you do that. We're nearly 2230, I think. Yeah, 2228. So we're under 800 now. So we're close. We're getting there slowly. But if you haven't subscribed, oh, that's on the ball. That's a throw. That should have been a Bont free kick. The Richmond player threw that. I don't know if that'll be counted as a tackle to Bont. Here's Bont. Couldn't quite take the mark. Oh, that'll be holding the ball against Norton. And yeah, if you guys want to show your extra support as well to the channel, there is a super chat button there if you'd like to make a comment there. That'll be very much appreciated. But as always, as long as you have subscribed and liked the video, that is all I would request from you. So make sure you do that. And yeah, beautiful. Sexton on 24. Yeah, I really looked at bloody Sexton as an option. I just couldn't quite sort of afford it, and I need a ruck this week, so I couldn't actually do it. I'll have a quick look at those scores in that other game. So Common's on 29, Flanders on 27, Fisher 27, Sheezel on 25, which is good. Tukes on 19, LDU 16, Cherry 13. So Cherry's what's that? 8, 11. So he's giving away a couple of free kicks. McKirch is still on 12. Hardiman on 10, Closey 9. Anderson's only on 6. Powell's on 3. Yeah, so Powell not going great, but then you got Noah Anderson who's not going too good either. Zach Fisher's now top scoring. He's now on 30 points. And that's a Richmond behind there. Done shot on 21. Keep an eye on him. He's cheap. Fisher's infuriating, says Moon Boy. Yeah, it is frustrating. But it's funny because he's probably one of 3 picks that in our teams where Wines, Fisher, I give it to Bont. Ah, oh, damn it. Give it to Bont. Beautiful. Love it. Bont for the +6. Kick it, Bont. Ah, oh, he's going to handball it to bloody O'Donnell. Who was it? Fisher, Wines. There was one other player that we were looking at starting. Who does anyone know who it is? I'm trying to think. There's one player that we were going to start, but we didn't, and it's actually going okay. I'm not sure. I can't remember. Yeah, Moonboy Force Traders sub, then this. Yeah, I know. It's very frustrating. Evening Bale says, Dylan, mate. Hope you're going well. I think it's easy. My midfield has been fine this week. Walsh, vice captain. Butters, Sharp, Green. It's pretty good. Another tackle for McRae. Good to see. McRae will probably be a guy I'm probably going to have to trade at round 15. Just be a guy that might not be that top 6 forward I was hoping he was going to be. But, oh, no, that's a free kick against Rioli. But yeah, no, Angus, good midfield so far this week, mate. I've pretty much got the very similar. I've got I've got Steele instead of Butters. No, you've got Steele, Green, Sharp. So you've got definitely got the better midfield than me. The highest scoring ones this week. I just don't have Walsh and Butters. that's a dangerous kick. You got McRae potentially. Give it to McRae, Richards. Go McRae. Go for goal. Oh, didn't have the legs. Damn it. Cameron Shanahan, Wardlaw looks to be tagging Rao. Obviously good learning for him as well, playing on a guy like Rao. So there you go. Holmes says Elizeno. Oh, he's good again last night. He came off a couple of times injured. I don't know quite what the injury was. I was watching the other game. But it was interesting to see that. English, there he is. +5 for English. He's been a bit quiet to start the game so far, English. I know he'll get going. Here's Jamara. Snap from the pocket. Or Vandermeer nearly. Max Holmes is good. And Angus also asked about Max Holmes. He was very good. Another 100, back-to-back tons. He's not going to be a top 6 defender, so I just don't know I see the value in getting him. So I probably wouldn't worry about it. Started Fisher and Wines and both were traded, says Moonboy. Yeah, I did the exact same. Started both and traded, and obviously Wines is now going massive. There's Short again. I really think Short's a good option. Like, if I wanted to... Well, I can't actually get Oliver and Short. So Short would just be a guy that I'd have to get the following week. English tackle. Did you like what you saw from Oliver, says Luca? Yeah, I did. Yep, I very much did. I know he only got the 99 in the end, but he was still good nonetheless. I was very happy with this, with how he looked. He gave away a few free kicks, which I thought were unlucky. Oh, that's a free kick against Nankervis. Got to be. Yeah. Closey goal says double dummy. Beautiful. What we like to see. I think a lot of us, I think pretty much everyone's got Closey on field this week with Graham dropped and a few bullets and stuff flying around. Need to be creative. Is that McRae? Yep. +6 for McRae. Or +5, sorry, I should say. McRae started pretty well, which is good. Getting a few tackles, getting some marks. I think people have been to be up to 21 for Closey as well. Beautiful. I do think people have probably been a little bit harsh on McRae, if I'm being honest. I don't think he's been as bad as what people are saying in all the pods and whatever. Don't get me wrong, he's definitely not the player he was, and he's not like he's not this amazing player that's or whatever. But I don't think he's that bad. Like people are saying, like essentially like he shouldn't even be in the AFL the way they're talking. So Jamara couldn't quite handle it there. LaFeur's looked pretty good as a player so far in his a few games coming over from, was it NRL that he came over from? I know he's is he from New Zealand as well, like Samoan, or I don't know if he played NRL, but I know he's New Zealand Samoan, so which is good, and he's playing quite well. McRae short if Richards wanted to give it to him. Give the handball, Richards. He was going to. I want Bulldogs to get a goal because Bont's on the bench and there's only 2 minutes to go. If he doesn't come on the next 60 seconds, he's probably going to stay on the bench for the rest of the quarter. But yeah, sorry, Luke, as I was saying about Oliver, yes, I did. Very much like what I saw from him. Played well. 99 against a pretty tough Carlton side. Yeah, I just saw what I wanted to see. Like, again, is he going to be a 110 mid? Probably not this year. Can he be a 105 guy? I think he can. He's got West Coast next week as well, so should be pretty good for him. Yeah, I just think he's building, and I think Simon Goodwin even said that as well in his post-game press. He said that Oliver's starting to get back to form. It's funny, it wasn't his high score against Carlton, like because he scored more the week before, but he certainly looked closer to the Oliver that we've seen from essentially his whole career the other night. Just spreading into space, his tackling, his ball use, so yeah, he looked good. Moonboy, I think they're saying Holmes because you asked who that third... Oh, okay, maybe that might have been... Okay, sorry, yeah. Maybe that would have been why. I don't think Holmes was the one I was thinking of. I don't know. It might have actually been Meek. Might have been Meek because last year we were going to start Meek. and he wasn't given the number one ruck role. But now he's given the number one ruck role, and yeah, it was Meek actually. It just wasn't for this year. I was thinking there was something different about the third one. Yeah, it was Meek, because we're all going to start him last year, but then when we saw he wasn't the number one ruck, we didn't worry about starting him. Short's up to 40 now, I think. So Short's having a very good start. If I could have got in this week, I really would have. 43 actually for Short. 10 touches, 4 marks. He might be a guy that I get the week after. Double dummy got Clary this week. 99 was okay, but I wanted a bit more. 99 you take. When you're paying 700 and 722, I think that's a pretty good score. Obviously, yeah, don't get it wrong. You probably want an extra handball, right? Or free kick or something to get him to that 100. But I think that you still take 99. And I think, to be honest, double dummy, it's almost not a bad thing that he got 99, because people are going to look at that and not go, I've got to get Oliver in, which means that maybe there's less people getting him. So that could be a positive. Ed Richards, Janison. Janison's had a good year. I've really rated his year so far for the Dogs. Walsh or Butters next week, says Moonboy. I think Butters for me. I know Walsh scored more points this week, but I think Butters' buys is what splits it for me. Plus, Butters look really good. So, should Richmond be this bad, says Karen? Yeah, they've got a lot of people out. Young side trying to now rebuild after obviously all the grand finals. So yeah. Got 25 people watching currently at the moment, so appreciate everyone that's tuning in so far. $15 seconds to go in the quarter. Oh, can't be deliberate there, that one. No. All right, 5 seconds to go. Yeah, I would have loved to have jumped on short this week. Would have been really nice. And that will be quarter time. Probably too late to get Sarong now right. No, Henry, no, it's not. No, he's still get him in. Obviously, you're paying up for him now, but he's got a good buy. He's looking like a top 4 mid, probably the way he's going at the moment. Disappointing, I think. Even though the 107 is a good score, he was on 80, 81, or 80, no, 70. He was on 82, but they took away 5 points for some reason. He was on 77 at half time, only 30 points in the second half, but you still take 107. 9 players on field right now, says Liam. Yeah, I've got a fair few as well. Moonboy, what is Dale on? Double Don't just said 21. Powell up to 22, not bad given, and he's given away 2 free kicks against. Well, it's pretty good. So, but we'll go through these scores anyway from the first quarter. So Ed Richards, huge start. 53 points in the first quarter. Short, 43. I was a fan. He's cheap. My trades were next week if I could have afforded them. But with Dempsey and Roberts going so bad, I was actually going to bring Short and Oliver in next week, and I would have still grabbed English. But with me not being able to afford, I had to sort of pivot and think about next week. Harms 29, Bont 26. So Bont's been okay. 5 touches. Obviously, hopefully can get a bit more of it. That goal did help his score there. Jack McRae 23. Pretty happy with that one. Could have been bigger. English 22. Got going a little bit later in that quarter there. Dale 21. Nate's on 15 for any of those draft coaches out that have got him in their side. Dusty's on 10. Bolton's on 9. And there we go. So, yeah, all in all, going okay. I think what I've just got for me is it just McRae and Bont in this game. I think it's just those two for me in this game. I wonder if Ed Richards could be an option if Libba's going to be out for a while. Let's have a quick look at those scores in the other game as well. Actually, I'll quickly have a look at Ed Richards. I just want to see Ed Richards. What's his price? $6.52. It's pretty cheap. He's been consistent. He's only been getting 70s though this year, but if he's got this midfield role, I don't mind. It's a bit of a pod play, really cheap. Obviously, had a lot of the ball in that first quarter, 53 points. So it could be a goal with added responsibility now. So yeah, we'll go the other game. So Shees was on the bench the last 4 minutes. So the scores in that game, Stevenson on 47. Obviously didn't have a very good game last week, but he's responded well. 8 touches and a goal. Remember the days when he was a forward option we started with? Sam Flanders, 36. Good start for him. 9 kicks as well. 3 marks. That's nice. Fisher's on 35. Sexton, 29. Closey's on 27. Very nice there. Sheasel, 25. I don't think Sheasel's scores are going to be huge in this role that he's in, unfortunately. Cherry's on 23. LDU and McKercher and Powler all on 22. Tukes on 21. What else have we got here? Hardiman's on 12. Lukosius 12. Anderson's only on 11. So I don't know if people watching that game, is anyone running with Noah Anderson? Because he's only had the 4 disposals in that first quarter. So it'd be interesting to see if someone's running with him in that game. Fish on 38 now. Wait, hang on. Yeah, they must have given something to Fisher then because he went up. But yeah, all in all, I'm pretty sure all my players are over 20. Sheasel 25, Closey 27, Bont 26, Flanders 36, McRae 23, Power 22. Yep. So good night so far. Good first quarter. The hope is that they can continue to do what they need to. I'm obviously up against Stato. So Stato's got McKercher in this game. I've got... Well, hang on. So... how have I only gained 20 points on him this game? I should have gained 40 points. So Goldie got 2 points taken away, but Caldwell got taken away a tackle as well. I'm trying to see where I've lost points. I don't quite know. I should be ahead of Stato now because I've still got Dawson, Dacos, and Reed, and Stato's he's got Dacos probably instead of Yo and Crouch. So he's had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, including the one in play. I've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've had 7. So I'll have the extra player. So hopefully I need Sheasel, Bont, and McRae to continue what they're doing. And then hopefully Dacos goes well. Tomorrow, that would be nice. Let's have a quick look if there's been any late adjustments to any players. Doesn't look like it. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's been any updates in that other game. Powers had 3 tackles. I actually thought that he would get a lot of tackles in this game up in Darwin. That was what I thought could happen. And the other thing, which people that got Cherry as well this week. Cherry, tough matchup against Big Wits, the Whittler. So tough matchup for him there. What do we got here? Liam Rosenberg, check other game. Oh, yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's from before. Got the VC on English, says Liam. Dacos or Dawson, captain if English doesn't get 110 plus. Dacos for me. Dawson will be fine. I do think Dunkley will go to him when Dawson's at stoppages. So, I don't think it's going to be that hard to tag. Dawson's a guy that's still going to get tackles. It's going to be a pretty high stoppage game because Brisbane and Adelaide both have high stoppage game styles. So, that's what it's going to be. So, Dawson will be good. I think he'll get his tackles. I think he could go pretty solid, but I'd be going Dacos. He's got West Coast. I can't see who stops him. I can't see it. And West Coast really going to break their structure they've been playing with all year just to tag one player. So I don't know. We'll have to see what happens there. But I'm back in Dacos. So a little bit of safety in numbers as well with that one. Pretty much everyone's got Dacos as going him captain unless they've taken a VC. So, yeah, I'll go Dacos. I thought about Bont tonight, but I'll go Dacos. But yes, this game started. Obviously, Mansell lining up for goal. Goal for the Tigers. First goal of the game for the Tigers coming in the second quarter. Yeah, so anyone want to leave anything in the chat? Keep the chat going. Any questions you guys have? I got to all your questions this morning for people that left them on the Trade Talk and the review videos. Apologies, it took me a little bit longer this week. But yeah, sometimes just does get very busy and I can't actually get to the questions on time. But I'll try my best to answer them if I can. And hey, if they're not answered, you can always come to the live, pre-lockout chat live on YouTube and Twitter on the Friday afternoons. If I haven't answered your question by then, we'll try and get your questions answered there. So, all good, Bale, says Angus Easy. No, mate, all good. Didn't even see who got the clearance there. I think English might have got a handball, maybe. Sam Darcy, really good player. Like him. Really like what he's bringing to... Did Close just get another goal? I reckon he did. Yeah, Close another goal. Beautiful. Love to see it. That's what we like to see. He's on 39 now. Beautiful. Because it's funny. So the reason I went also Goldie and... Goldie and Dacos instead of English and Sullivan was because next week, barring any, I guess, bullets from tonight, there's only 3 players tomorrow. Hopefully everyone gets through. With no bullets, my ideal trades is Dempsey / Graham down to a rookie and then going Roberts up to Oliver. That's my ideal trades. And that means the only rookies I've got on a field, Closey, Sharp, Wilson and Reed. So I've only got 4. I know I've got Goldie, but I get to loop him and Sweet. So the hope is one of them can just score an 80 each week and just tick that over for the next fortnight. Which is good. But I feel Sharp is a whole probably through the buys now. I think with that 118, he's got the Saints at Marvel next week. He could put a decent score in that one. We know Saints give up plenty of marks. And if he puts up another really big score, he's got a decent run through the buys. He's probably going to be the last upgrade I make in my midfield. He would be my M8 next week, obviously with Dacos in my mids. Closey, if he scores well tonight, he's got a round 14 bye. Arguably, you could hold him through to that round 14 bye if he has another good score. He's been pretty consistent. He's got a 59 against West Coast when he had a bit of a shoulder knock. So would have probably scored near a 70 if it wasn't for that. Brisbane, he only scored the 65, but it was pretty much Brisbane just keepings off, really, in a way. They just dominated the ball. So he's not really a big issue, I don't think. Then you look at Wilson, dominating at the moment. Right, 3 really good scores in a row, another 92. They got a pretty decent run coming up as well. So he's a hold to this, probably his round 15 bye. I can't see us trading him. And then Harley Reid is probably the one that could go. But then again, forwards, who are you going to? Again, there's all these forward options are not scoring consistently. So that's why Reid and Wilson probably just holding at F4, F5, F6 for the time being. Which means that, you're maybe looking at trading the likes of Powell and McRae and potentially these guys first. And obviously that's my team specifically. People might have other issues to deal with. Like Bonner was a guy that I was even looking at potentially moving off as well, but he got another 120, 129 today. So highest score of the season for him. He's now hold through to his bye. He's been really good. So Roberts, Graham out next week, says Liam. Yeah. That's what I'm looking at. I'd like to trade Dempsey, because he just has not been good at all. But then again, it's like, well, I'm not keeping Roberts. He's got a 98 break even. If he puts up another 30 or 40, he's dropping considerable coin. I know that he's got the ability to put up these good scores, but the thing I worry about is it was actually a role change on last night. He actually played more on the wing, which I wasn't a big fan of. He played more on the wing. English looking ominous here for a +6. Yep, there you go. He gets it. Or a +5, I should say. Gives it to McRae, though. McRae running. Good kick by Jack McRae there. Is that the Bont? Oh, Darcy again. Beautiful mark. Really good. I really like him. Really good player. Karen Shannon, another guy to Closey, played Andrew and left Closey off to use Yo as a loop if Bont goes huge. Jeff Courteau, does Graham or Cadman go first? Geez, that's a tough one. Well, the hope, right, is that Graham comes back in next week. I doubt it. It doesn't seem like I was surprised he got dropped in the first place, if I'm being honest. I thought he was going okay with that tackling pressure in the midfield, but apparently not. It got dropped. The hope is he comes back in, you trade Cadman, right? But there might be a case where you might have to keep Cadman. He's just a green dot. Unless you need that loop, then maybe Graham could stay. It's a tough one. It probably is... People have been saying a lot the last few weeks about team dependent. They don't like that phrase, but a lot of the questions are team dependent. Like, that is perfect team dependent. If Graham was on your field this week and you're playing a different rookie this week just to cover it, Graham goes first. But if Cadman's on your bench and Graham's on your bench, then you could trade Cadman if you need a loop. If you need the extra cash, you trade Graham. Like, it does sort of all depend on the rest of your team. I think it's easy. You can hold Graham for as long as you like. If Cadman's enough for your upgrade, sell him, I think. And that's a good point from Angus there as well. Like, Cadman might start dropping a little bit of cash as well. Obviously, with only the 30-odd again today. Or 25, I think he got. He didn't get a good score. So he'll drop. Maybe on jump off him so he doesn't keep dropping and keep Graham because he's not going to drop in cash. Bont should have got a free kick there for holding. Darcy again. McRae handball. Trying to go to Bont, I think. Geez, that's Bont tackle. And Bont set up that goal, that tackle. Well done, Bont. Good tackle. Could have been holding the ball there. But Bont will get the tackle. We want to see tackles from Bont. That's what he did against Geelong. Got 10 of them. We want to see those tackles tonight. Double dummy, I might keep Graham for the loop. Yeah, well, if you need the loop, yeah, that's a good call. I've got Zach Reed, for example, and he is not... he should be back next week. Apparently he played pretty well in the VFL. He got like 97 points or something, so he'll probably be back for the first time since round 1, which is good. Which means that Graham, and I think that's touched actually, so Bont set up a good opportunity, but not put away. Which means Graham could actually become quite useful as a guy to loop. Vandermeer coming off, I think, with an ankle injury. Short with another kick in. Short going really well. Jeff Courteau, yeah, true. If Graham is a loop, I might keep. Yeah, exactly. And that could be what you look at. Could be that loop. That might be really helpful. Dusty trying to don't argue on English. English tackle. English getting going now, which is good for those people who got English out there. I don't know where he's up to now. He's up to 37, so getting going. He might even be up to 41 with that tackle. I don't know if that was added yet. I always knew English was going to go well. As against Richmond, he's got a good recent history against them. I think he's got a 130 and a 140 in his last 2 games. The hope is he doesn't go 150. That's all I'm sort of hoping for. Because going day cost. But hey, if you got English, of course you want to go 150. What do we got? Liam Rosenberg. When is it not on bench emergency? Does that mean they could play e.g. Pink tonight? If they're emergency, it would have to be a late change for them to come in. Karen Chan, is Graham injured? No, he got dropped, unfortunately. So the only way an emergency comes in, Liam, is if there's a late change. If they've got a purple dot, they're not likely to play. But obviously, if you're using it for a loop, you always like to have a red dot, so you know for a fact that they're not coming in. So, goal of the Dogs, another one there. Have a bit of a quick score check on the other game as well. We've got 14.5 minutes to go, so we've got 12.5 minutes in that other game. I normally try to look at the quarter-by-quarter score. So Closey's gone 18 points a quarter. Noah Anderson's on 14. Cherry's on 14 as well. McKercher 11. Fisher 10. Tom Powell's on 6. Flanders on 5. Miller's on 4. Sexton's on 4. LDU's on 3. Sheasel's only on the 2. Yeah, so everyone's got points that we all need. Obviously, it's just a bit frustrating that Sheasel is not going as good. I actually did, funny enough, before Sweet was ruled out, I actually did think about going Sheasel out to make some cash. Which, hey, if no rookies present themselves and Jaden Short goes and gets a big one, I'm not going to rule out going Sheasel down to Short and then going a rookie up to Oliver that way, if no rookies really present themselves as a good option. Just because if Sheasel's in this role, he's not really going to be scoring well. He's going to drop a lot of cash. Like, if he goes 80 tonight, he's dropping a lot. His break-even's up at 150. So there is a play where if he doesn't go as well, we might have to jump off. Bonds around the place, but it's in defence. She's doing Connor Sherbert, says Angus Heeser. Yeah, not going as well at the moment. Hopefully he can get going. English is up to 41. Bont 32 and McRae's on 30. So McRae and Bont going okay. The thing that's frustrating with Bont is I'm just not seeing anything from him like that he did last year. Like, he was getting all those tackles, getting marks, like doing everything. Whereas this year he's doing what he needs to. It's not like he's not Brownlow Bont at the moment. It's just a very good footballer Bont, and just impacting the game a lot, not accumulating those numbers, which is what he's done most of his career. So the way it's probably looking is almost like last year was just a bit of like a very, very good year where he did a lot of, did everything. So I'm hoping as an owner that he comes good, but if he doesn't, he's a guy that I could go, well, round 15, I've got Steele, Dawson and Bont all on bye. Do I potentially go and move one of them on or something? That's not McRae, is it? No, it's Gallagher. And he had Jamara in the square alone. Bolt not looking too good either. Looks like a bit of an ankle injury. So Ben Mill, I don't know why. Oh, geez, that's a dangerous kick. Riley West intercepted, but he got in harm's way. Geez, that's a bit of a calamity over the last 10 seconds in the game. Mistakes everywhere. Plus, I really need Sheasel to go well. I've got Stato this week. I can't afford to lose another Content Creators Cup game. I can't lose 2 in a row after starting so well. English tackle. Well, I need a win. So I need Bont. I need McRae. I need both of them to go well. I need Sheasel. Like, when I looked at my matchup, I thought I was fairly comfortably winning. I had a lot of big primos that Stato didn't. But with Walsh going big, it might mean it's a bit closer than what maybe I'd planned for. 13.59 is what double dummy score is, because Henry asked what are some people's scores at the moment. Put your scores in the chats. What are you guys on? What is your projected score? What are you guys looking at? If you ever want to know how to work out a projected score, you add normally what we do, I've seen a lot of people do, they just add the averages of the players remaining onto their current score. So obviously it works better when the game's done, because then you can just add the players who haven't played yet, their averages. English could get a +6 here. Oh, terrible kick. Banks, Rioli, Lafau, good kick. Not 15. Jeez, I thought that was 15. Rioli snap, goal. Richmond, second goal for Richmond. Angus Easy, I'm the most unluckiest person in my league. Have more than 300 more points against the second most. Yeah, I know. I know, I feel you, Angus. That's me a lot of times. Let's talk motorsport. G'day, Bales. How's it going? Daniel, mate, hope you're going well. Hope you're looking forward, mate, to your commentary for the motorsport stuff next weekend, mate, down at the Bend. But yeah, if you guys are into motorsport, I always shout him out. Obviously, been cousin. If you guys are into motorsport, F1, like supercars, literally any motorsport, head over to Let's Talk Motorsport. Subscribe to the channel. And help him get to 1,000 subscribers. That would be very much appreciated. If you can, just do it for me. Do it as a favour to me if you haven't subscribed. Just go over there and give him a hand over there. Double Dummy was 11.80 with 10 to play. Was projected 20.78. Liam Rosenberg 12.35 right now. Angus Heasy 16.55 currently with 6 live, 3 yet to play. And Jeff Corto 14.87. There's a Bont tackle. Good. We want to see more of them. 14.87 with 21.27 projected. That's almost what legend, mate. Looking forward to it. 170. There's Bont handball, McRae handball. Legend, mate. Looking forward to it. 175 bikes have entered massive field. Yeah, mate. Should be good fun. Xavier Barker took Garcia's 58 over Closian. Already has more before. Does Closian have more than 58? Wow, that would be... I'm actually going to have a quick look at that. He is on 54. He's nearly past it. Just a score update as well. There's 7.5 minutes to go in that game. Fisher's on 58 with 18 disposals. Obviously going huge there. Closey's on 54. Tukes on 49. Flanders 47. Buddy Yulin's on 44. Sexton 39. McKercher 39. Power 36. Cherry 35. Sheasel 32. Anderson 25. The coach is on 18. I'm assuming a lot of people got off him. LDU's on 24 if I didn't say him. Yeah, so most people are going okay. I think the lowest score for most people is probably Sheasel and Cherry on 35. So most people in that game are going pretty well, which is good. So we'll close on 56 now. Closey going really well. 10 touches, 5 marks, 2 goals. He's a jet. Really good player. Harm's goal for the Dogs. Xavier Barker was worried about the Darwin scoring and marks, wanted to say 58. Yeah, and hey, I can understand that as well. Because most, really close last couple of weeks has gone the 60s, 70s. So you could have just said, well, it's only going to cost me 10, 20 points. But looks like he's going big, unfortunately. Well, fortunately for us, but unfortunately for you, Xavier. Is Vandermeer subbed out? It says double dummy. Well, if he subbed out, that's beneficial for McRae again. If he subbed out, but obviously it's not good for Vandermeer. Ben is back. Jim, can you explain why you think it's Sullivan over Revel? I think Mitch put it really well, actually, from the Ball Boys. He was saying that when the rookies are you're not really sold on any, just go for the one that you think could score the most. I'm worried about... If you want the guy that's got the best job security and is on your bench, it's Revel. Because Revel's got the injuries. There's Bont again with a handball. Give it back to Bont, Richards. Richards, give it back to Bont. Give it to Bont. Had McRae on the outside and you miss it. What a stupid call again. If you're looking for a player that's got the best job security on your bench, yeah, it looks like, subbed. Luke Cleary's into the game. Vandermeer is out, so that sub's been made. If you want a guy that's got the best job security on your bench, it's Revel. Because I think with all the injuries for Brisbane, he's going to play. I think really the guy that's got the best job security is probably Dan Curtin, but he's a little bit extra. That 60k could be important. I'm a fan of watching Curtin this week and maybe going next week. Sullivan's a guy, if you need him on field this week, I think he could score pretty solid for you. Bont handball on his back. Yeah, if you need someone on field this week, I think Sullivan could be the guy. But it just depends what you need, really. Harms again. And he's taking the mark. McRae 32, my lowest so far, is double dummy. Yep, mine as well. Who's your pick for Michael Barlow medal? Ooh, I'll tell you what. Could be bloody Darcy Wilson. Darcy Wilson's going very well. So, probably... It might be McKercher. Yeah, There you go. Harms another goal. Back-to-back goals for James Harms there. Go English, keep going, says Ben. Liam Rosenberg, what's Gallagher on when he's a trade out? I don't know when he's a trade, actually. Yes, Closey, my goat, says Ben. Jim Roberts definitely out next week. Yeah, I think so. He's got the buy-in round 12. He's got a break-even of 98 from Selby's projector next week. So that's too big enough. That's too big a break-even for me. I can't. I can't keep him because if he was on a wing as well. If half back and he had a bad score, it'd be different. But he changed roles. He was on a wing. Rampy has been back in the side, and that's really been since he's been on a wing more. So I think it's time for Roberts to go. He's been really good, been one of the best cash cows of the year. But it's now time to go. Probably the time to go. Perfect well would have been before this week. But yeah. Revel could go okay. Was on 25 at quarter time last week. Then Tom and Grant dropped. He was injured, I think. Came off a couple of times. But yeah, so looks like Bont is on the bench. English is back on though. Gets a handball. Here's McRae again. Good kick from McRae. See, I still think McRae's kicking's good. When it's going inside forward 50, he's still got a very good kick. Zach Fisher's doing great. Sheasel down. Could be a player to get cash. With forward defender status, got to get him back for Fisher. Potentially. McKercher hurts. Wait, he's not hurt, is he? Or is that just saying trading him out hurts? Roberts goes over Dempsey. Yeah, I think so as well. Is Gallagher getting CBAs? I'm not sure. I haven't seen him yet in the CBAs. He might have been that one before. Okay, no, Henry. No, hurts that he dropped him. Yeah, obviously we all traded him, which was very frustrating. I wish that we had kept him. Unfortunately, though, it was the right time to trade him, though. It was just, there you go, McRae, good crumbing, another handball. McRae getting involved, which is good to see. Oh, gets to Norton just. McRae short from Norton. Go short, mate. No, he's not going to. He's going to kick into Jamar in between like three defenders. Oh, that could be a free kick to McRae. Jeez, he kicked in danger. Like, Presti tried kicking the ball when McRae was trying to get the ball. Like, that rule's gone out the door, I think. It's gone out the door. Lukosius needs to go, says Clancy Walsh. Clancy Walsh, haven't seen you all season, mate. Glad to see you back on the Watchalongs. Don't know why I got him. Yeah. I thought he wasn't a bad pick, but yeah, unfortunately, he's got to go. What does Riley Sanders have to do tomorrow to get a game? 5th touch and 20 tackles? Probably, yeah. Bevo is not quite putting him in the side when he should be. McRae probably could have been held there as well. McRae up to 37. Bont's on 42. Bont will come back on with 5 minutes to go. English on 51 now. English had a good quarter, getting going after a quiet first sort of half of the first quarter. Bolter, goal for Richmond. Richmond kicks 3. Is that Richmond kicks 3 for the quarter? I was going to say 3 in a row, but they haven't. Obviously, Richards going well. Chalor going well. Harms going well. Short and English there. Bont, McRae. Yeah, so it seems like Dale's on 27 for those people who got him there. Dusty's only on 20. Bolton's on 15. I was never really a fan of Bolton as a pick. Sorry if any of you went for Bolton. I don't know. I just wasn't a huge fan of the pick. But yeah, hopefully Bont's back on now with that goal. Yielding on to 51 now, says Zach. So happy Hawks won. Premiership favourite, says Liam Rosenberg. Not quite, but they're going along nicely. Good to be back, says Clancy Walsh. Closey 61, huge, says Ben. Yeah, exactly. Massive score. Bont is back on, which is good. Evening bales and all. Good to see you back. Ouch, mate. Hope you're going well. Zach Fish, 21 touches. Holy, says Ben. Yeah, it looks like that game's a bit of a feast in that one. Maybe that might help a guy like Dempsey next week. Well, Stevenson's was going well in the first quarter. So Bolton's hurt, and I'm surprised they haven't subbed him off. Oh, yeah, but meaning like he had a very poor game last week. He's prone to these really bad scores. That's the only reason I was saying I wasn't really a fan of the pick. Dale trying to go on board English, but Jure gets in the way. Bonner's annoyed me. Luckily, I VC'd Walsh, which is clutch, though, says Clancy Walsh there. English marks it. This is not good for me as someone that didn't get in this week. English has just absolutely taken over in this quarter. He was on 20-odd, and he's now going to be, if he kicks this, he's normally a very straight kick. He'll be on over 60. Yeah, doing well, thanks. It's Ouch. Liam Roosevelt, let's go English. Karen Shannon, Dusk, going okay, 65 Supercoach. Archer's injured, says Zach. Moonboy, props to Sam Mitchell for what he gets out of that Hawks side. Not the biggest fan of him, but pretty good coaching. Yeah, exactly. I'm assuming Tim kicks the goal. No, he's missed it. I thought double done when he said Timmy, meant he kicked it and go English, but he missed it. Zev Barker, don't wish injury on anyone, but wouldn't mind closely getting subbed out to stop the bleeding. Oh, mate, we don't want injuries. Ouch. Came to see if Brendan is here after the pair win. I was very happy with Butters VC. Well, yeah, so if you're wondering who Brendan is, that's Power Prawn Star as well. So, McRae, another handball. McRae's over 40 now, which is good. Just need Bont to get involved now. Was happy for the mark. Says double dummy. Oh, okay, yeah, cool. McRae +6. McRae going well. +5 again. He gave away the handball. Long ball. Short the handball there. Oh, Rioli slipping. Rioli getting through a few players actually there. Goes long and Jones marks. Your trades this week, Bales, says Clancy. So my trade's a bit unique this week. I brought Sweet in last week for Cherry, which was very annoying. Yeah, so I had to fix that up. Originally it was English, and he was going to be captain, and then I was going to get Sullivan and play him on field. I was a bit nervous for next week that if I had Sullivan and then Sullivan / Garcia / one of these bad rookies next week, I didn't want to get caught out with that. So I thought, I saw Mini Monk actually post in a group chat I'm in. Someone posted about Mini Monk and said, Mini Monk, loving the Goldie in this week. And I thought, Goldstein, very interesting that Mini Monk's going in. Anytime Mini Monk brings someone in, I take notice. I just go, why is he bringing him in? So I had a bit of a look at it, and I sort of went to the numbers, and then I saw Draper was out. It sounds like he's going to have surgery on a meniscus, which means he's going to be out for a few weeks. So I thought, well, if I can loop between Goldie and Sweet moving forward, getting Goldstein, can that allow me to get Dacos? If it was just to get Goldie in and a rookie, I definitely wouldn't have done it. But it allowed me to get Dacos in. So I end up going Zach Williams to Goldstein and Yo to Dacos. And then I'll be able to loop between Sweet and there's McRae again. Kick, no, handball. I'll be able to loop between Sweet and Goldstein for the next 2-3 weeks before the bye, which will be really handy, I think. Bont is in the square. It's not going to get to Bont, though, I don't think. No, it's going to go to bounds. Great trade, says Clancy Walsh. Well, I was very happy with the 82 from Goldie. I just need Dacos to go well tomorrow, and I'll be pretty happy. There's Libba. Hopefully, he's back soon. Hopefully, we haven't seen the last of him. What do we got? Got a few chats there that I missed. McRae missing it. McRae going to get it then again, though, with the handball. Oh, bad handball. Rioli's out the back. Rioli's gone. Oh, no, Jones is there. No, they've still got by. Inboard to Campbell. They've got numbers out. They should kick a goal here. Oh, no. Kicked it straight to Keith. I just want Bont to get some points. Come on, Bont. Where's Bont? Bont's there, but look, seems like Pickett's on him, and there's English again. Far out. He's going well. English with a +5. Is that No, it's Bailey Williams. There's Bont trying to get through. He got the handball out. Gallagher should have given the handball to McRae. You had Bont free, Riley West, you idiot. God, these players sometimes can be so selfish. Bont freak in the goal square, and Riley West decides to go for goal. Absolute idiot. What do we got? Gallagher, nice on field, says Ben. Yeah, I don't know how Gallagher's going, but he might be going okay. We'll check in a sec. Nah, bruh, 76 for Zach Fisher, says Ben Hayes. Closey 76 is crazy. Oh, it's good. Very good. Very, very happy with that. Trelaw. There's Cleary. Oh, no, that's an awful kick. Unless is it free kick to Trelaw? Yeah, free kick to Trelaw. Jones, he had McRae short and he goes longer to bloody Bailey Williams. Very frustrating. Is that Bont? Oh, I nearly took it. Come on, Bont. Go for goal. That's an awful kick. God damn it, Bont. They'll go probably out of... No, Riola's going to get there. So Bond's ticking along, but again, it's just ticking along again. It's just, he's not really scoring massive scores, which is frustrating. There's Dusty. He's got Bolton deep. Oh, dangerous. Straight to McRae. McRae with the intercept mark. We'll get the +6 there. Norton, and I don't know if Bont is near the forward line, but Voston's on English. English got a mismatch here. You got Bailey Dale short there. Yeah, they'll go to Bailey Dale. 48 seconds to go. And I'll catch up on a few of this chat that I missed. Freya couldn't quite take the mark. Garcia did well. Riley West. Richards. No, couldn't quite take it. Good tackle by Trelaw. Bont, good tackle. That should have been a free kick holding the ball against the Richmond player, but it doesn't matter. Harms is going to kick a third. Yeah, Harms got it. Puts in the back of the net. What do we got? Okay, I'll catch up on this. Darren Weather and Thought, Many Monks, and just wanted to say Froogie score. That was from Zave Buck about benching Closey. Ben Hayes, Zach Reid had 25 touches, 10 marks in the 2-star. Yeah, I think he'll be back in next week. Yeah, that last quarter was kind of stressful, not going to lie. Oh, crap, I've missed a fair bit. Says, ouch. Clancy Walsh, great trades. Thanks, mate. DJ, hi, Bales. This weekend I forgive VC Marshall for everything. Oh, DJ, very, very happy with that VC. I'd be worried that Bombers bring Nick Bryan in from VFL to rest Goldie at some point. And hey, if that happens, I've got Sweet to cover if that did happen. And worst case is if both were out, I'd just grab English next week. And I'm just no different anyway. That's why I end up doing it. Nice workaround with trades. Bales, hope works for you. Says, ouch. Thanks, mate. I hope it does as well. Flanders shot at goal, says Clancy. Hopefully he kicked it. That's Bont. Should be a free kick for holding. Come on. Being bloody held. If that goes to Togs, it might be a Bont tackle. No, it won't be. Pickett. And that is half time. It is 9:13:67 for the Dogs, and then they went straight off Fox Footy. I hate how they do that, Fox Footy. They just go straight off of, 3-2-20, so 47 points for the Dogs. Hate how Fox Footy do that. They just go straight away. Power Prawn Star, man, that whole game was stressful. How good, I know he's talking with Power Prawn Star and Ouch, having a chat between the two. Who do you like out of these three? Butters, Fisher, Rowe Marshall. Probably Butters for me. I like Rowe Marshall the most, but probably more expensive. Colby 48, nice in. Bont been awful this year, not good enough. 24 touches for Fisher in the first half, far out. Fisher going crazy. People are saying, is this another Bales Rages at Bont stream? And it says Angus Easy. I hope not. I really hope not. End up trading Yoda Saligo and Will Grandin McCurch to keep the buy to help with buy covers. Was thinking of holding Roberts, but last few weeks isn't good. He must go next week for Oliver. Yeah, exactly. Tony Forward. Robertson Jones on field is killing me. Sorry, mate. Double dummy, half-time, other game, closing 6-6, very nice. Ben Hayes not home for injuries, but if Libera's out for a while, then McRae is much better long-term. A much better option. Yeah, exactly. Nice golf harms. Jim says, Angus, Jim said, take Gordon VC or Captain Dacos. If you've got a way of taking the VC, I would take it. I'm only going Captain Dacos because my three emergencies in Dempsey, Roberts and Jai Clark all did crap. And I left the emergency on Sweet in the ruck, so I'm taking on the 109, but sort of a little bit not by choice. Fish going crazy says Luca. Tony Ford, I missed your trades. Did you end up doing the unique move? Yeah, so Tony, I was actually going to message you after. So I ended up originally going English because I'd Sweet. So I was going to get English and Sullivan, play both on field, but then I'd have Sullivan and Garcia on field this week. And then I'd have to have one of those bad rookies on field next week with Graham out. And obviously because I've had to trade a premium to a ruck. So I thought, I saw Mini Monk. I've said this 3 times. There's people probably that have heard it already twice, probably going, oh, here we go again. So Mini Monk said, someone said that Mini Monk in our group chat, oh, like your Goldie in. And I thought, Goldie in. And when Mini Monk brings someone in, I take notice because Mini Monk's a very good coach. So I had a look. And I saw Draper was out for a little bit. He might have surgery on his meniscus. So I thought, hey, if I can loop between Sweet and Goldie for next 3 weeks, can I do that? And I looked, and Barnett plays after both of, or plays after at least one of them each of the games, which is great. So I can loop between the 2, but it means I've got Dacos as well. So I've got Dacos and Goldie over Sullivan and English, which if English goes massive tonight, then that's not going to be great. But hopefully, but with Goldie going 84, I'm pretty happy with that. Liam Rosenberg didn't go to Parish. Yep, exactly. Thank you very much, Power Prawns, for the super chat with the $5 there. If anyone else wants to send in a super chat and get their message, definitely read out. But I'd read every message anyway. But if you'd like to donate more and help the channel out, if you want to get the extra mile, then that'd be very much appreciated. But as long as you subscribed and liked the video, that is all I request. So thanks for that, guys. But thank you, Power Prawns. So only got 2 players on the bench, 4 rookies on field, include Thomas. Is it time for double downgrade? I still don't like double downgrades. I still think you can go to someone. So I know that there's probably not great on the bench. Maybe it could be a play, but if you can go a red dot down to a green dot and go maybe another red dot up to someone that's decent, like an Oliver, like even a Jaden Short. Jaden Short's under 700k, so if you can do something like that, I don't mind it. Before I read the other bits of the chat as well, let's go through these scores at half time. So Harms is on 78. He's gone very well. English is on 65. Not a surprise. Going very, very nicely with him there. Jack McRae's on 56. Very, very happy with that. 16 disposals for McRae. Good. Marcus Bonampelli's on 55. Pretty solid. 5 tackles is promising. Just not getting a lot of the ball. Only 11 disposals. But still, 5 tackles is good. Short 53 is solid, but he had a massive first quarter, so really dried up in that quarter there. Gallagher 46. So yeah, if someone said before about fielding Gallagher, that would be a very, very nice on-field option. Garcia's got 40 as well for anyone that did jump on him. Dale's on 40 as well. Nank 37. Dusty 26. And yeah, Shy Bolton's only on 15. I think that's everyone. But yeah, so the good thing is the guys I've got in this game, Bont and McRae are both going pretty solid. Especially McRae. If we can get 100 here, that'd be really helpful. And let's have a quick look at the other scores in the other game, because that were the half-time as well. Alrighty, so Gold Coast leading by a decent margin. Flanders did miss that shot at goal. Noah Anderson kicked a goal. People will be happy with that. Toot missed a goal. Alright, so says Archer's injured and calls off for the blood roll. Tom Power's on the bench for the last 8 minutes of the quarter, so that's not going to be very good. But Fisher's on 79. Yep, there you go. That's just standard. But Closey 66 is massive. Flanders on 60 is very good. Buddy Yulin's on 54. Toot 53. McKercher 48 is a good result. 17 disposals as well. Sheezer's only on 41. Yeah, that's a problem. It is a problem. Cherry's only on 40. Obviously, tough match against Wits. Sexton 39. Powell's on 39, which is solid enough. Anderson 36. Routh 35, Lukosius 31, LDU 30, Hardiman only on 21 as well, Drew's only on 19, and that Johnston rookie for Gold Coast on 13 as well. Yeah, the worrying one is Sheezel. He's on 41. It's just when he's now over $1 million and he's giving it, and he's going to potentially just give you these low hundreds. It's going to be quite frustrating. The hope is he can pick it up. I really don't I can understand why he's in the midfield. Right? But at the same time, I'm like, I still feel that he's more beneficial to North at this current time in the back line. And maybe that's the fantasy coach me talking, but even my mate that's a North fan said that he'd rather Sheasel in defence. So, trades Sink and Parish. I don't know, Ben, what you're saying. Are you saying traders brought in Sink and Parish, or is that who you brought in? DJ Tom Green, not sure I can wait for his buy to be done. Will be so cheap. It's going to be around 10 next week. It's only 2 games for Green. You've only got to go without Green for 2 games, and you better bring him in. So I'd be waiting for his buy. He's the perfect post-buy player that you get. My mate Held Fisher, lol, says Ben, like the video. Thank you, mate. If anyone else hasn't liked the stream, make sure you go and like that there. How many have we got watching, mate? We've got 43 people watching, so thank you everyone that's tuning in. 19 likes on the stream. Can we get to 50? We've got 43 watching. The good and the positive thing for me is obviously when I was looking at last year, obviously we had 10, 15, we had sometimes 20 people, and I thought, okay, well, it's okay for the first year, but can we maybe obviously do it for another year, increase the amount of people? But we've doubled the people. So I know for those soccer fans out there, it's no Mark Goldbridge with 20, 30, 40,000 people watching during a game, but having 43 people here now is pretty good. So we're consistently having about that now, which is really handy. And obviously the more people that see it, more people that want to get and just around fantasy chat during the game on a Saturday night. And obviously, if we start getting 50, 60 people watching and maybe more, then that might even mean I might start doing a Friday night one as well, maybe a Thursday night one, but we'll see. But no, appreciate everyone that's tuning in tonight, and then that's tuned in a lot of the others as well. Jim was tossing up between Sarong and Sinclair all week, ended up going Sarong. Obviously, that was a very good call in the end based on the scores. Ben Hayes, no way North playing Mr. Goldwalker in the goal square. Who was it? Jim, should we bring Fisher back in after his bye? I think yes. I think I'll be looking at him, especially if this role continues for the next couple of weeks. In this role, and this is a sort of guy that, as I said, it's a bit of vindication that we're starting with him, is that the role has been good and he's scoring well in it. So, yeah, he's definitely one we could look at. The round 12 bye is annoying, Ben. That is agreed. Jim, what score will Campbell have to get for me to loop him on and put Reed on the bench? Probably 65, 70, I'd probably say. You could take a 60, but I feel like Reed could go pretty well with no Yo. And Collingwood with no DeGoey and Mitchell. My fingers are crossed. I really, really hope that we get first centre bounce tomorrow, West Coast Collingwood, Harley Reid on Dacos. I really hope that's what we get. Yeah, that's the hope. Ben Hayes, I like the vid, guys. Thanks, Ben, for putting that in the chat. I would listen to him if I were you. Xavier Barker, which 2 go first out of Lukosius, Roberts, Dempsey, Thomas, and Cadman? Yeah, all need to go. I think Lukosius and Roberts, for me, are the guys that can go first. Unless Thomas or Cadman are on your field, then I would be going one of those down and then the other one up. But I'd prefer to go Lukosius and Roberts out. If you've got 150k in the bank and you can go Lukosius to short and Roberts to Oliver, bang, done. Do that, but you might not, I don't know. Get to the half century, hopefully we do, tonight. We've got 39, so a few people just left. So there you go. But then again, a few people go off their phone, come back. Liam Rosenberg, first year doing fantasy was at 42k after the Bont C on 50 and Dawson last round 6k. Aim for top 5k this week with no Gorn or Steele. Yep, hopefully you get there, mate. Ouch. We come to hear your comments on your players with a sprinkle of salt sometimes. Says, ouch, thanks, mate. It's not good when there's salt. I don't like when there's the salt. I prefer it to be all happy, which tonight mostly has been because, fun enough, my team is mostly going pretty well. So, yeah, well, let's have a quick look, actually, how my team's going. So, currently on 1460. 16-18 with Sheasel, Closey, Bont, Flanders, McRae and Powell all in play. I've got Reed, Dacos, Captain and Dawson tomorrow. My lowest score, the only scores I actually had under 80 is actually Whitfield with 77 and Hugo Garcia's 58. Everyone else has been over 80 so far, obviously providing the rest of these players from tonight go over 80, which most of them are on track for. Power just under is on track for a 78. Hopefully Sheasel can get going in that second half. But yes, I've had Sheasel 41 at half time. I had Nick Martin 121, Hayden Young 81, Lockie Whitfield 77, Riley Bonner 129, Closey 66, which is going to be if he can get a big ton tonight, really good for cash gen. Got Dawson to come, Sarong 107, Goulden 95, Jack Steele 131, Bont 55 at half time. Jeremy Sharp 118, was very, very happy with that. Gorn 109, Goldie, Goldstein 82, Flanders 60, Heaney 106, McRae 56, Tom Powell 39, Darcy Wilson 87, and Hugo Garcia 58. So, yeah, going along nicely. Round rank of 14,656. I think I'll still rise. I think a lot of people have had captains and stuff. I thought I've had a pretty good week, so I should go at this stage. As long as Dacos does his thing, I should move back inside the top 1,000. Oh, that's why it's saying that I'm. So Stato's actually it's adding that 49 from Dempsey. So if he's got, let's say, if he's got Dacos, Crouch, and obviously Cherry's not counting for him at the moment. Cherry's on 40. He'll have Crouch, Dacos, and probably Sullivan tomorrow. I'll have Dawson, Dacos, Reed. So we'll have the same amount of players. So going to be roughly on the same, obviously depending on how McRae, Bont, and Sheasel can finish off the game. But all three are going out. Well, Bont and McRae are going pretty well. Obviously, we just need Sheasel to get going. But I'm hopeful that I can win that game. How are the ranks going for everyone? So DC's ranked 114 overall. What's DC on at the moment? 1668, going along nicely. Who's top scorer in the Content Creators Cup so far? Jeff's on 1741. Mini Monk's on 1743. Mini Monk, unfortunately, I do feel for him. He traded Marshall out to obviously get Sweet in, and then he got Goldie in this week. So he's obviously taken the Butters VC as well. Yeah, I feel like I'm having a good week because I haven't had any of the bad scores yet. Obviously, the hope is that the three guys tomorrow can go well. And yeah, so yeah, ticking along quite nicely. Any additions? I think Trelaw's been added, saying he's on 74 now. Going along very well. McRae 56, Bont 55. Doesn't sound like anyone's been added anything in that part there. Dale, anything? 40. So no, it doesn't seem like much has been added there. You saw that with, did anyone see that with Jeremy Cameron as well? With the delayed concussion. He's not playing next week, and neither is Hawkins. So let me check quickly, and I'll read the chat here, but let me just see if any updates in that other game before the game. There's a minute to go. So Fisher's 79, Closey 66, Flanders 60. Doesn't seem like any additions for any points. I really need Sheasel to get going. If Sheasel can get going, I'm in a good spot, especially in my matchup. No, Cameron and Thomas on bench. Also, Graham on bench. Trade him over Roberts or Lukosius. It's really bad to keep Roberts, but the ideal scenario is you go Graham down, Lukosius up, if you can. That's what I'll do. But then again, depends who you get on the other end. I like to see Harley do a don't argue to Dacos' Carry Shanahan. I'm hovering around 11k, which seems to be where I live, says Power Prawn Star. Back 3R just logged on. Who did you captain? Dacos. Okay, yep, cool. So going Dacos tomorrow. Power Prawn Star, I feel like I'm cracking 2200 this week. Well, yeah, based on the projected score, I'm on track for that as well. Got 44 people watching, nearly hitting 50, which is good. If you haven't liked the stream yet, please make sure that you do that. Would be very much appreciated. We have 23 likes. Can we get to 50? We got 45 people watching. So if we can get to 50, that'd be good. So make sure you do leave a like. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you are new and you haven't subscribed yet. It would really help if you can. I know that 60% of people haven't subscribed yet. I think most of you have. But if you haven't subscribed, please hit the sub button. We're on our way to 3k subscribers. That'd be very much appreciated if you can hit that subscribe button and help us get there. We're on 2228. DJ, thoughts on a cheap upgrade? Roberts to Horn Francis looks so good versus Cats. I'd rather short if you can get to him. Jeff Courteau, hopefully English has a massive second half to bring a big VC score. Can't ask for too much, though. I hope he goes as someone that was going to bring him in that didn't. If he could go sub 120 and Dacos goes similar, I'll be happy. If both go 120, I'll take it. Ouch. Would you be concerned about Whitfield? Trade him on the bye. Was tagged last week for mid-50 and 77 this week. I'll see how the next 2 weeks go. If he gets tagged a couple more times, then maybe that's a thing that keeps up for the rest of the year. But at the moment, I'm not overly concerned. But yeah, it's back-to-back weeks, so it's something we've got to think about. Curtis walked into the goal square. Siren sounded when he was walking in. And the second he was about to kick it. Oh, damn. Oliver Bartel, sorry I was late, mate. Oliver, all good. Oliver, you don't have to, mate. You don't have to apologise. As long as if you just tune in, then that's good. So, good to have you back, Oliver. Xavier Barker was top 1K, then I traded in Lukosius, and now I'm 10K. Worst pod ever. Yeah, mate. I'm sorry. Andrew Domahidi, I did Cherry to English and scoring over 130. Hopefully, it goes big for you, Andrew. You've got English as captain tonight as well, I see, Sandry. Hopefully it goes well for you. I know you're going pretty well against Traders this year in the head-to-head matchups. Hopefully it keeps going well, mate. Wizards had a pretty decent round so far. Have Walsh and Marshall. Beautiful. That's fantastic. Liam, that's over 300 points and 2 players, not even captain. Well, hopefully had one of them captain or VC. Liam Rosenberg, Hawks made my day. I'm still hyped. Yeah, they played very well today against the Saints. Henry VE, why'd you go with the Dacos captain? I was going to take Gawn VC, but with Dempsey 49, Jai Clark 44, and Roberts 39 as my emergencies, I can't really, and because I'd sweet emergency already as well in the rucks, I can't actually take the score. So, yeah, unfortunately. It would have been good if I'd taken the E off of Sweet and put Barnett, because then I probably would have just taken it for safety, but I feel like 109's right on the borderline anyway. Of taking it anyway. So, yeah, I wasn't going to take a 49 just to take that score. I'm happy with Marshall, says Oliver. Yep, played very, very well today. Have English C, don't moz him, says back 3R. If he gets a solid score, then we'll be happy. Milo Gregory, do I trade Jace Burgoyne over Matt Roberts? What is, let me have a quick look. What's Jace Burgoyne been doing lately? I know he's going along quite nicely for a few weeks there, especially in Supercoach. I actually looked at him in Supercoach. Jace Burgoyne, he didn't play this week. Was he? I think he's injured. Yeah, he's been a bit up and down. He got a 112 against the Saints, a 90 against Collingwood, then he got a 55 against the Crows. I would trade him over Roberts, I think. Unless, if Burgoyne's back next week, you could keep him instead. It's a tough one. Andrew Domahidi, here's my overall rank, 26,096. Hopefully you can crack the top 20k this week, Andrew, and then hopefully go towards top 10k, mate. So, we're about to get underway here for the second half. Hopefully McRae can get to his ton, 44 points from here. Hopefully Bont can get... I'd like to see a 110 plus from Bont this week. So hopefully he can have a match this half and get there. That's the hope anyway. Xavier Barker, the only issue I have about trading Graham is I have to get a defender because I traded Yulin last week. Is it Hasty or Hardiman or anyone else already have Curtin? Could be Zach Reid. If Zach Reid comes back next week, if you need a defender, he's got good job security, he's probably the pick. So that's if he's back next week. I wouldn't trade him if he's not playing next week. I'd wait till he comes back first. Ed Richards tackle there. 2 goals already in that other game. Powell starting on the bench. So he's been on the bench for 11 minutes straight in the game, which is frustrating. So is McRae starting on the field again? Or is McRae on the bench? It looks like McRae is starting on the bench for this half. So he started the game on the field, but he's starting this quarter on the bench. Just having anyone scored any points of note to start the first couple minutes there. Half 14, Rao, Anderson, Phillips. So Cherry's got 2 points for 2 hit-outs, but that's it. No other player has really scored. Good mark from Liam Jones there. Sinclair ruined my round, says Oliver Bartel. Yeah, he wasn't good. A lot of people brought... He was the most traded player this week. It wasn't very good, unfortunately. English drop mark. Got the handball to Bont, though. Bont handball. Norton. Jamara should kick the goal here, and he's completely shanked out in the fault. That is a crap kick. Fisher doing... I like back three. I like that back three are doing that. Fish, like the fish emoji, then I like that. Doing well, get him back in. I think we have to. The way he's going along nicely. English handball. Harms. Kicks it. Janison. Get it to Bont. OMG, Hugo Hagen says, ouch. Yep, wasn't a good kick. Molly Gregory, do you have Sweet? Yeah, I do. He's my R3. Brought in Goldstein this week, which might seem like a very odd player in, but I'll be able to loop between Goldstein and Sweet moving forward. And with Draper looking like he'll be out for a few weeks, I think that's not a bad play. Especially, I'd rather Sweet over a rookie at the end of the day. And Dacos and English are much for muchness. They're both very good options, so I thought I'd go for Dacos and Goldstein over Sullivan and English. Bont kick. Oh, good mark by Darcy. One hand. Beautiful mark. Andrew Domahidi is Tom Pound option to Dane Zorko when Tom Pound increased his price. I think you could even go... You could potentially do something like that next week, Andrew, if you really wanted Zorko. It depends. I guess it depends how... obviously much power goes up and how he scores the next couple of weeks. If his scores continue to be bad, then you could look at moving. But if he continues to go okay, then it could be okay. So, Bar, did you consider Meek? Yes, he was my number one option. If I could have gone Meek and Dacos, I would have definitely gone that, and I would have been very, very happy with a 120. But I was about 80k short of Dacos, so I had to settle for Goldie. If I got Meek, I would have had to have gotten Sinclair. I would have got Sinclair instead. Actually, no. Would I have got Sinclair? I could have gone Saligo and Meek, but when you look at it, you want Dacos. So yeah, because Saligo and Meek could be both problems. But hey, might have been the play if I could have done that. But I'm pretty happy with that so far. Karma for Draper says Liam Rosenberg, potentially. Did you? Dale probably says Xavier Barker. Yeah, I wasn't a huge fan of Dale though, so I wouldn't have gone. Dale and Meek wouldn't have been the option I went for anyway. It could have been Saligo and Meek, but when I look at it, Saligo and Meek are both going to be trade outs, whereas Dacos is going to be there for the season unless he's a forced trade, and then Goldie is just going to be rotated with Sweet anyway. So I feel like that was the better combo. There's Ed Richards. English is short for a +6. He's going to go longer. That's a bad kick from Ed Richards. How many people got watching now? 42. So a couple people left. Probably with the second half starting. A few people tuning in for half time then head off, which is all good. Baines couldn't mark it there. That'll be a ball up. As always, hang on, there you go. Ed Richards, 20 touches, Trelaw, 18, McRae, 16. Good to see McRae up there. If McRae can get 30 touches, that'd be very helpful. But as always, if you don't like the stream, make sure you leave a like on the stream. It literally takes 2 seconds. All you got to do, find the like button, press it. That's all that's all you need to do. And then if you haven't subscribed to the channel already, make sure you subscribe. If we can get to 22:30 tonight, that'd be very pretty good. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you do. As we try and get to 3K. That is a great kick. Is that a goal? Orange Trelaw's kicked it. What a goal from the boundary. Closey hasn't scored this quarter, says Xavier Barker, and and you're happy about it as well, Xavier. I know you would be. I'm still pretty happy with Sam Closey anyway. What do you do with the red dot rookies like Sean Manor? Fix them up at the buys. Unless you've got too many of them, then you might want to fix them up, but I'm probably just dealing with them at the buys personally. Trelaw looking like a sneak option. Can we risk the old man? I don't think he's an old man. I think it's just, probably the injury history that scares us off. But he's going really well. He's definitely the pick over Bont for the year, I think. So, but, yeah. So, Barker, he should still get 80 or 90 for Closey. Yeah, I think he'll go pretty well. Hopefully he gets a ton. 34 points second half isn't too much to ask for, hopefully. Now I really wish I had him low. Talking about Treloar there, says double dummy. Richards handball to Bond. McRae's back on the field. Oh, dangerous handball. Didn't go. Oh, Janison. Oh, fumble. Give it to Bont. Norton, give it to Bont. Took too long. Bont. That's what we like to see. Bang. Bont. Beautiful. There's a guy in the crowd. That's fun. There's a guy in the crowd going like this to his friends. That's pretty cool. Yeah, good, beautiful from Bont there. Good snap. Went on Bont. That's what I'd like to see. We got here. Fallen Wrath, ranked 111. Looking good this week, but still a few more games to come, so we'll see where I finish. Yeah, well, good. Still be ranked up that high already. It's pretty good. I don't think there's that many people from tomorrow. Like, Yo was traded. Really, Dacos is the only relevant one from Collingwood. West Coast, Harley Reid, but that's it from that game. And then the last game, the Brisbane-Adelaide game, Saligo, a few people got. Dunkley, a few people. Zorko, and then Dawson. But not everyone's got those. So a lot of people have probably only got 2 players tomorrow. Here goes Bont again. Clearance. Handball to English. English back to Bont. Bont started this quarter pretty well. Not the greatest kick, but... Oh, Hugo Hagen copped the boot to the head, I think. Oh, going forward. That probably should have been a ball. That's a long time in the pack. A lot of people are happy that Bont kicked a goal. Dario Helmholtz. If there are no bullets for me this week, I think I'm going Sheezer to Oliver and Dempsey or Roberts to Fisher or any other mid. Yeah, potentially that could be a play actually. If Sheezer ends up having not a great score, maybe for the cash, maybe you'd trade him out to just get that cash. I don't know. It's going to be a tough one. If there's no rookies presenting himself as obvious options, that could be a play. But then again, I could even go Sheezel to a premium midfielder because he's got the round 12 bye. I might be able to go bring in a Butters for Sheezel in the midfield and go get Oliver because Dacos in my midfield. Oh, but then I've only got one. And because I'm going Roberts to Oliver, so I actually can't. I have to bring in a defender or forward. Could be Fisher. Here's McRae. Or tackled straight away. Got the handball out just. Norton. Oh, that's free kick. Yeah, free kick fire. Yeah. As long as any Dogs player gets 35, I'll be happy with $100 from 10. Oh, beautiful. That'd be nice. If Closey can get a 105, that'd be awesome, says Milo Gregory. Belbo survives another week, says DJ. Andrew Domahidi, why did Will Graham got no selection? I have got no idea, Andrew. I would love to know. I thought he was playing okay, and he got dropped. I don't really understand why he got dropped, but it is what it is. Back 3R, I brought in Neil this week. Hopefully it goes well. That's another one. A few people might have gone him after big score last week. Fallen Wrath, I almost traded Bonner or Sharp this week, but was forced to trade Graham, thank God. Yeah, both went really well. And I think Bonner's a hold to his round 15 buy, and Sharp could be the guy you hold right through the buys and upgrade in round 16 as your final upgrade. Because he's got that round 13 buy, he's got a really handy buy, plays right through. But he could go round 13 as well. But Dogs won't win a game until their buy Bevo will be gone soon, so that's good signs from McRae, says Xavier Barker. Yep, you're probably right there. Henry VE, is it just because of the water bottle throw that Sanders isn't playing? I don't actually know. Oh, that's a big hit from... It was actually Ed Richards' hip that got him in the head there. So hopefully he's okay. Yeah. I don't know why. Graham subbed out with an injury again. He just can't get a fair crack at it. Funny enough, I actually played against Jack Graham. He played for Teacher Gully, and I played for Athelston. So that was there you go. He was funny though. He was like centre half back, like he grew a lot quicker, and now he's like a small forward / midfielder. Harm's holding the ball. Harm's playing really well. Oh, actually, we'll update the scores as well. We haven't done that for a little bit. So Bont 74, going along okay. McCrone 58 as well. English 73. Oh, my name is pronounced Backer. Sorry, mate. Sorry. I literally just saw the 3. I probably should have clicked onto that, like 3 being, switch around being Easter. Sorry, mate. Apologies. I'll say Backer from now on. There's Short. I haven't seen Short for a while. But yeah, I don't know why Sanders isn't playing. He should be. If they don't play him soon and they annoy him too much, he's going to go to Tassie when they come in because he's a Tassie boy. So he'd be a guy that Tassie are probably looking at very strongly and want to bring over when they come into the competition. Oh, Bolton slipped there. Milo Gregory, fingers crossed Bruce Revel can get a good score in the 70% plus game time. Hopefully he can. Save bucks because Bevo doesn't know what he's doing. Oliver Bartel traded Sharp. Now I'm sad. Yeah. Sorry, Oliver. It's just unfortunate. That happens sometimes. You trade a rookie, they go big. It's happened to me before. I think it's happened to all of us before. So you did the right thing. You traded a rookie. You probably got an upgrade on the other end of it. I don't know if Bont's playing forward or if he's on the bench because it hasn't been the Dogs form line for a couple of minutes. Could be going there though. No, there's Bont. So Bont resting forward. Got a handball. I really hope they're not going to rest Bont forward for the whole game just because they're up by so much. Dario Helmholtz, what were your trades in the end for this week, Buzz? So I went Bont tackle, beautiful, and Harms went to Bont, and that'll be holding the ball. It should be because he went to Don't Argue. I went Williams to Goldstein to cover Sweet, and then I brought in Dacos, which Goldie you probably think is a weird one, but long story short, because a lot of people have heard this a few times tonight. Someone said, mentioned in the group chat, Mini Monk, good trading of Goldie. And when Mini Monk brings someone in, I take notice. I had a look. Draper's out for a little bit. I can loop between him and Sweep. And I've got Dacos as well. So that's why I end up doing that. So English with a +6 there as well. Nank will get the free kick there. This is the thrashing, says Liam. Yeah, it is. Yep. The E was taken. Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course. When you're putting in your YouTube username, sometimes it's taken. Ouch traded Sharp as well a few weeks ago. Andrew Domahidi, who should I get for Zach Williams or Matt Roberts? There's plenty of good options. Defenders, there's so many options. If you haven't got Dacos, Andrew, I'd get Dacos. I think he'd be my priority. If no bullets, do I trade Sheezel and Lazaro? Or someone knocked out there. Well, English is getting the free kick. English actually copped their head hit as well, but someone's knocked out here. That's not good. I don't even know who it is. Didn't look good. He hasn't moved, so that'll be he'll be out for a bit. I don't know who that is. They need the stretch. Yeah, they're caught in the stretcher. Yeah. But yeah, you could trade Sheezel and Lazaro, but I think I'm still holding Sheezel. I don't know. We'll have to see. Sanders will definitely walk, says Backer. Yeah, you could. Sorry, I meant 5 instead of Lazaro. 5 can potentially go. I only got a 58. Angelo Tavlarides. I hope I've said that correctly, Angelo. Apologies if I haven't. Was holding Graham over Seth Campbell. A mistake. If you can use Graham as a loop, maybe not. Probably just depends. Jim Broadview, better club than Athelston. Hey, I'm not going to disagree, mate. All I'm going to say is I wasn't treated as well at Athelston in my last couple of years, and that's why I actually walked mid-season because I just, it wasn't any game time. And it'd be different if I was not in the best 22, but I was. I thought I was best 22. I think I was between 5 and 15 in terms of the players in the team. I just didn't get game time. There was a game where I didn't play the first 3 quarters. And I'm like, this isn't soccer. You don't stay off for 80 minutes and come on for the last 10 minutes. So I end up just a few games later. It didn't really change. So I just said, yep, see you later. I'm not interested. I'd rather watch the footy instead and do my fantasy stuff. I love playing footy though. Fallen Wrath, happy with the Dons. Got a win versus Giants. Looking like top side. Maybe we can get that finals win. Potentially, yeah. They look good today. Stop the orange tsunamis, I like to call it. Never trade the baby Jesus, says Power Prawn Star. Oh, Bartel, I have this weird feeling about Bartel. I don't know. We'll have to see. Yeah, we'll have to see how he goes. Let's have a look at the scores. English up to 82 now as well. Bont 76. McRae's on 58 as well. Short is 50 on 56. Dale on 66 as well. We'll have a quick check of the scores. Well, why? Well, I don't know who this is. I don't know who the player is. Trying to. I don't. Is it Banks? I think it's. Yeah, it's Sam Banks, I think. English making sure he's okay as well. Good sport from English there. He didn't actually do anything wrong, I don't think. We'll have a look how this other game's going. So we'll do points for the quarter. So you've got Waldorf on 23 for the quarter, LDU 20, McKercher 16, Power 14, Sheasel 13, Toot Miller's on 15 for the quarter as well, Cherry 11, Lukosius 9, Sexton 9, Yulin 9, Anderson 7, Fisher's only had the 6, Closey 5, Flanders 5. So it seems like a lot of our players in this quarter haven't been as good as what they started the game. Just need Sheasel to really get... He's only on 54. So really need him to get going. So English will get the free kick here. Does that mean you'll be up to 86 or 85 with the free kick? Well, with the kick, sorry. Yeah, Sam Banks, everyone's saying there as well. Come on, McRae. Just need McRae now to get going a little bit. Had a bit of a quiet quarter. Only had the one kick so far. Oh, sorry, well, one handball. So just need him to get going. Anyone else have Wardlaw? I don't think so. I haven't heard anyone say about Wardlaw. Well, there you go. Karen Shannon's got Wardlaw. There you go. Why did they think there was tactical sub rule and low? Wait, hang on. Oh, hang on. Did Keith just knock himself out there as well? I don't know if Keith landed there on his head and knocked himself out there as well. I don't know. No, he's up now. There's Cleary. O'Donnell. Is McRae out on this wing? No, it's Bailey Williams. That's poor from Williams then. Really poor. Cumberland's got blood rule. Oh, O'Donnell, that was silly. Literally had Liam Jones there. Did they think there was a tactical sub rule in local footy? Oh, no. Yeah. Oh, okay, Xavier, now I know what you're going. No, they just didn't play me. I asked for what was my rate. I asked the coach what was my... yeah, you go. McRae tackle. Beautiful. I asked what was my rotations for the day, and the coach kept saying, I'll get to it. And he kept saying that, and he never did. So it was just a one where he didn't really care about me going on or not, or he didn't want me going on. Got Cigarette Dodds on my bench, says Andrew. Anyone else? Oh, hang on. So here's Keith. Oh, yeah, just sort of on the coccyx bone, I think. Olive Bartel. Rank is 2,600. I have Dacos captain. Looks like Tim English is on the bench for a bit of a spell at the moment. Dacos captain, Sheasel, Closey, Bont, McRae, Flanders, and Reed to go. Is that good? I don't actually know. I think I'm always the wrong person to ask with how scores are looking throughout the round. It's always better to ask me on the Saturday. I think 2,200 plus is looking like a very good score this week. McRae was short for +6, and they just completely ignored him. Paraprawn, what is the angle on McRae's head looking like? Is it 45 degrees or erected? No, he's looking good. He's looking okay today. He's looking all right. Gone are the days of Captain She, says IT. Yeah, I think so, unfortunately. If he's playing this midfield role, which does suck, I would have preferred him. Well, obviously, we all would prefer him in this half-back role, but North Melbourne are deciding they want to play him in the mid at the moment. I think they've got plenty of mids, so they've got LDU, they've got Simpkin, they've got Wardlaw, Powell. Like, they've got enough. I feel like they've got more than enough mids. I think they need Sheasel's ball movement in the back line, but what do I know? Thoughts on par for 1K? 20, probably, maybe 2150, 2200 maybe. It feels like a pretty decent scoring week for most coaches so far. So, we'll have to see. Just a throw. I have 18-10 as my score, says Oliver Bartel. That's good. Xavier Barker, 2200. I'm looking like 2000 with Sligo and Reed tomorrow. So I think that's a good score. I think that that looks pretty good. Bont back on, which is good. Bont tackle as well. Bont's tackling more tonight. That's one thing I've noticed so far, which is really good to see. Jim had a terrible night last night. Had Young, Roberts, Fife and Sarong, who should have gone 120 plus. Obviously, you take 107, but yeah, I do understand what you mean. It really could have been a big... Oh, geez. Head clash there for the Dogs players. There's a few head clash for the Dogs at the moment. Still considering short, says Angus Heasy. I think so. If he still goes 90 odds, then he's still under 700k. Still look good today without the strapping. He did look really good, Angelo. Looked very, very good. So it was good to see him back. Here's Bont. Bont has looked better as this game's gone on. The hope is that he can have a good last quarter, because at the moment he had 2 decent quarters in the first couple. The problem with him this year is he's doing what he did in the first 4 or 5 rounds last year, where he has one poor quarter, but he'll get to 90 plus. This year he hasn't had many games where he's had 4 quarters. The only game that was against Geelong. So the hope is that he can go 120 tonight, and that he looks back to that Bont that we've seen. But he's looked decent so far tonight. Needs to finish off well. That's out in the fault. He's on 50, says... no, Short's on 56. Well, he's probably on more, actually. Short's on 59. No, Short's going okay. Short's not too bad. There's O'Donnell. Short to Norton. Or could Bont get a plus... Bont could get a +6 here. He's making his way up down the line, but... English getting ready to come back on. 6.5 minutes to go. That's a poor kick. Straight to Seth Campbell. Oliver Bartel, do I trade Caldwell or trade his buy? His break even is 109, score 79. No, I think he's fine. He's one of those forwards that we can reassess during the buys who these other guys do. Like, if Fisher's in this role, Fisher could be a guy you move and bring in after round 12, but nah, Caldwell's not a big priority at all. I'd be keeping him. Who have you got? Forwards are shocking, says Dave. Yeah, exactly. Forwards are not good, so I'd be keeping him and reassessing during the buys and seeing what the go is there. Here's Bont again. Good kick. Where's McRae? Bont could be next from Treloar. Riley West in the back. Nobody wants Bont to have a good last quarter, Bales, except you. No, I think a few people do. So hopefully he does. McRae gone missing. Yeah, he has. Only had the one handball in this quarter. Been burnt a few times in this quarter as well. Unfortunately, he's just another one of those forwards. If he gets an 80, it's just like those other forwards, really. You're not bringing him in, but you're not trading him out. It's just like those other forwards. So the hope is he can just get himself to an 80 or a 90 from here. Bolton on the ball. Jack McRae's gotten 2 points this quarter. Yeah, says Milo. Yeah. In Supercoach, Darcy scoring higher than Dale and Bont. Well, there you go. Bont could be on for a +6. Yeah. Oh, I missed him. He'll get the kick here though, probably. No handball instead. Got a handball. Disappointing that kick just missed Bont from Treloar. That would have normally hit him, but unfortunately it didn't. Lazar on the field. I wonder who got subbed. Someone's been subbed then. McRae with decent time ground this game, but had an awful quarter. Yeah, not a great quarter. Hopefully he can just get to a solid enough score. That could be 50. Riley West has just completely run near the mark there. And Bolter? No, going to be a behind. Who has Marshall, says Oliver. Well, I don't. I wish I do. Drury's been subbed out. People saying tactically. Got subbed on 21. Yep, Drury back to what he was doing. And there you go. English with a +5 again. Mark and handball. I think English will probably get his 120. Johannesson and Norton out the back. Good punch from Bloston then. Would love Bont to go massive, says ouch. I hope he goes big. I really do. Look at Moore, was looking hot, then a sub-100 score. Can't pick him in the forward line. Exactly. Yeah. Apologies if I missed any of the chat. If I have missed anything, then let me know. Bont, got a handball. I don't think McRae's on the field at the moment. I think he's on the bench. Might even finish the quarter on the bench as well with 3.5 minutes to go. Unless Bulldogs can score a goal. Yeah, McRae's been on the bench for 4 minutes. Hopefully he comes on in a sec. He's been already on the bench for 4 minutes. Hopefully he comes back on shortly. And then he'll be fine. I still think McRae will be fine moving forward. Yeah, it's not a great score, but so far. But as long as he gets if he has a 20, 30 point last quarter, he's still going to get to a near a 90. Going towards Bont. Oh, free kick to West. Yep, free kick to West. Hopefully this is McRae coming on now. Flan's looking sexy, but she's not going near 100 tonight, says ouch. Yeah, I know it's... Yep, very frustrating with Sheasel. And, of course, the 1 week I've got Sheasel in a matchup and the other guy doesn't have him is the week he's going to decide to not go very well. Worst trades ever, Bales. Last week, Fisher and Masters, Corey. Yeah, I know. Sorry, mate. Those two are going pretty well. Norton, not quite. Henderson's there. Gallagher, he's got... Oh, I was hoping to go to Bont for the handball. Come on, Norton, give it to Bont. Give it to Bont. Bont's right there. Bont, was that a tackle for Bont? I don't know if that was a tackle for Bont or Norton. Come on, quick kick a goal. Kick a goal, Bulldogs. Get McRae back on. Dale, selfish. Hungry. Could have passed it off, mate. Xavier Barker, you reckon Saligo scores more than 99? If not, I've chosen the wrong duo in Sinclair and Saligo over Dacos and Oliver. Yeah, I probably would have gone Dacos and Oliver personally. But yeah, hopefully Saligo goes well tomorrow. Jones with a double fist. I don't think McRae's come back on this quarter. I think McRae's going to finish the quarter with 2 points. She's looks horrible in the mids, runs around but can't get the ball. Power having terrible time on ground too. Yeah, I really don't understand this shit. I know that the commentators say, get Sheezer in the midfield and what. We got 50 watching actually. Shout out to all the legends. We got 50 watching. So shout out to all of you guys. If you haven't liked the video, we're on 30 likes. Let's get to 50 likes. That'd be fantastic with 50 watching. Yeah, all the commentators are, Sheezer needs to go into midfield and all this. It's like, no, he doesn't. Like, they've got enough mids. He's better in the back line. Like, I just don't understand. Like, I wish he was back there. Obviously, it means Fisher and that wouldn't be going as well as what they are, but I've got to hope for a 30-point final quarter for McRae, says Fallen Wrath. Yeah, exactly. Ouch, Flanders looking sexy, but she's not going near. I said that before. Bond's break-even is 122, so it doesn't really matter for owners and non-owners, says Milo Gregory. Gareth Evans, with nothing going on the forward line, would you just upgrade everything else and hope that there'll be... Hang on. Hope there'll be more options next round DPs. Yeah, probably. There's McRae with a kick. Yeah, well, that's the hope, is that, yeah, there'll be more DPPs later in the year, in the next batch in round 12. Like the hope is Petrarca did what he did the other night, and kicked 5 goals, because then all of a sudden he might be a contender for forward DPP. So that's the hope. Cherry having a shocker, says Backer. Okay, that's interesting. I'll see the scores soon. Flams is 91 now, says Andrew. Thank you for that update there, Andrew. Milo Gregory, what is Brett Ratton doing? He's one of the assistant coaches of Hawthorn. Xavier Barker, backline sums up my week. Sheasel, Young, Whitfield, Sinclair, Stewart, and Roberts. Yeah, it's tough. Sorry, mate. I feel like I say sorry a lot, but I don't know what else to say, unfortunately. It does suck when you have bad scores. So Barker having Martin there instead of Roberts makes it look a little better. So, yeah, exactly. Martin's been great this year. Very, very good. If you didn't start Martin, or you didn't get on him very early, you're probably behind a little bit. Oh, hang on. There's Duray. Keep running, Duray. Why are you kicking on a one-on-one? Oh, you nearly took that then. That would have been a great mark. Xavier Barker having Martin there instead of Roberts makes it look. Oh, yeah, I said that before. Corey Badge, worst trades last week. Bars, Fisher and Marshall last week. Yeah, I was saying that before. I have 3 players yet to play. Gareth Evans, Sherry 49. Wow, okay. All of a sudden, that Goldie 82 is looking really good. Oh, where's McRae? McRae, a couple more points before the quarter's out. Nah, I reckon that'll be probably about it. There's 15 seconds to go, but Richmond, unless Richmond can quick goal and then maybe you get a centre bounce, but no, that'll be it. 3 seconds to go. And that'll be 3/4 time. 13-15-93 Bulldogs to 4-3-27 for Richmond. Sheasel 56, Power 53. Far out. That's not good. Gareth Evans putting the scores there. Close 11-point call. That's what I like to see, says Xavier Barker. Still good, though. 77 is good. Yeah, nice trade on Goldie. Most coaches have Cherry round 12. Yep, yeah, exactly. Tell all the scores. 3/4 time. Harms 110. There you go. Trelaw 106. English 91. Yeah, I knew English was going to go pretty well tonight. Bont's on 90 as well. Hopefully this is Bont going and getting a 110, 120. And not just having a bad last quarter. Dale's on 80 as well. McRae 61. So McRae's over 60. If he can have a 20, 30-point last score and get to an 80, that's what most forwards have done anyway. Short has been really quiet since quarter time. 59, making me a little bit more nervous about saying he was a good pick. I guess just because Richmond just getting belted is just not quite where it's at, unfortunately. So, yeah, most players doing well again as well. So there you go. And then I'll quickly check the other scores in the other game as well. The last quarter's just started. Apparently, Fisher's had a career high. 28 disposals, still a quarter to go. So Flanders 91, Fisher 87, Took 85, Closey 77, LDU 71, McKercher 67, Anderson 56, Power 56, Sheasel 56, Sexton 54, Lukosius 50, Cherry 49. Yeah, that's a bad one. Hopefully has a good last quarter for those people that have got him. Hardiman 29 as well. So has Sheasel got points this quarter? So Power's got a kick already. So now Sheasel must have got added something. So, yeah, not a great quarter from Sheasel. Only 15 points, only 4 disposals. They're just like the thing I don't get with him being the back line, they're not getting anything out of him in the midfield. He's got 18 touches, which is great, but it doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Like, I can understand it from a North point of view moving forward, but in terms of this year, they need him in the midfield. So, yeah, I don't know. But hey, 56. If he can get himself to an 80, then that's fine. But again, the high break even, it could be a trade potentially. McRae's on 65 as well. Just got added to tackle. I didn't actually realise that. Got added to tackle there. So McRae's 65. That looks a bit better. Bont on 90 is also really good as well. Very happy with that. I reckon North could beat Richmond, says Liam Rosenberg. I think they probably could as well. Xavier Barker, anyway, I'm going to head out. Bales, great chatting. Need to go watch Trelaw. Richards getting 9 touches this quarter. Oh, thank you very much for tuning in, Xavier, mate. Very much appreciated for you tuning in. Cherry 48, says Zach. Yeah, bloody hell, that's not very good. Andrew Domahidi, I have Jordan Dawson, Harley Reid, and Nick Dacos to play. I've got the exact same. Snap. There you go. I've got the exact same 3 to play tomorrow, Andrew. Stop trying to jinx closing. My D6 is looking nice, says Ouch. Yeah, I hope he goes. We just want a big quarter. If he can get 100, that would be fantastic. Thoughts on Newcomb, says Milo. He's gone okay. I'm just still a bit nervous. Like, what's he done? Actually, where am I ranked now? I'm dropping in rank, which is surprising. I think because I don't have Cherry, but I guess because I've got my captain and Dawson tomorrow, which a lot of people don't have. So maybe I will rise tomorrow. I'd love to be top 500 this week. That would be the goal. Well, who was I looking at? Newcomb. 718, 112 this week. He's gone, 103, 89, 85, 112 in his last 4. He's got Port next week. I probably wouldn't with that. But he's the perfect sort of guy with the buy play. If you can't afford anyone else, you have him there instead of a rookie. You ride him to his round 15 buy, then you ship him off to a fallen premium that's had their buy already. So, yeah, it could be a play. I don't hate it. Backer, hopefully they don't put Bont on ice for last game is over. Now, they don't normally put Bont on ice. I wouldn't imagine they're going to start now, but you never know. I think they'll be okay. Or I think he'll be okay. Ben Hayes, remember Nuke has only gone well in Tassie, like in pre-season. Yeah, that's another good point. Sinclair went terrible, says Matt Young. Yeah, I know. Not very good, unfortunately. Did cop some attention throughout the day from Nash, I think it was, and a few of the guys in the midfield. They were very aware of Sinclair all day, so it was more of a team tag, actually. Gareth Evans says, Darwin like Ballarat and guys score less than usual. Yeah, more than likely. The only one is TIO Traeger Park's a little bit different. That's in Alice Springs, and that's normally played during the day, so that's normally a little bit better. But TIO Stadium in Darwin is normally a little bit harder, just because of the slippery conditions. I'm beating Calvin right now, says Andrew. Beautiful. Well done, Andrew. You've beaten a few of you've beaten Calvin and Warren and Roy a few times already this year, mate. So good work there. Let's have a look. They added on one of the missed tackles from last week, says Gareth. That's funny. Yeah, I like that. I actually copped I don't normally cop any negative comments. I normally try and be the guy that makes everyone happy, or I try to be. Someone was having a go at me for that, and I was like, okay, interesting. Called me a noob or something, asking for tackles, and I was like, okay, fair enough, mate, all good, which is quite funny. I just had a bit of a laugh at it. It's always funny. But yeah, okay, McRae, 35-point last quarter for McRae. That's what we need. We need Bont. A 30-point quarter from Bont would be really good. A 120 would be very good, and a lot of people might look at Bont then next week. For me, I want English to go 120 or less, but he's probably going to go more than that. 29 points is what he needs to get there. It's just if Dacos can match English, I'm ahead. That's all I need. So here we go. Last quarter about to get underway. Can Bont and McRae get the job done? Well, Bont's going to get it here. Got the handball. Being held, that's a holding. Seriously. Stupid umpires. All over Bont and didn't get it. And I think McRae's on the bench again to start the quarter, which is really frustrating. Nerd, lol, Dr. Seuss invented that word, true story. That's funny. Yeah, I think McRae's... That's holding, 100%. Should have been a free kick to Bont. Unless they paid advantage, and because I'm doing the stream, I can't hear. No, McRae's actually starting the field, so just didn't see him there. Took another goal for the Giants in that game. Took's top scorer on 97. Powers had a good quarter, 14 points. Took Miller's on 12. Noah Anderson 5, Flanders 5, Closey 4, Sheasel 4 with the tackle, which is good. McKercher 3, Cherry 2. Fisher has not touched it just yet. Yeah, if Power can finish off with a good quarter, really need Sheasel to get going. Imagine VC Marshall. Yeah, I would have loved it. Crayon Field, says IT. Rank 1 guy on 1800 with Dacos captain, so I think anything over 2100 will be a very good score this week. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, the guy. But then again, a few P's probably overtaken Pill because he's had the extra player play. But then again, most people have just got Reed as that extra player if he doesn't have him. So I still expect to rise tomorrow with Dacos captain and Dawson as the more sort of, I guess, unique players compared to everyone else. Pickett. Oh, that's a goal, I reckon. I think that's gone through for a goal. My projected score is 22-31. Yes, Oliver, I think that's a good score. I think that's a good score based on what everyone else is saying. It seems like about 2100-ish is going to be, maybe just over is going to be a good score. If you get, 2200 or more, I think it's going to be a very good score this week. Probably depending on Dacos. If Dacos goes mammoth tomorrow, then that par is probably going to rise. Really hoping English has a huge quarter, says Matt Young. I hope he has a good quarter, but not a huge quarter, just because I obviously went Goldie and Dacos over English and Sullivan. And if Sullivan goes massive and then English goes big, then I've lost. But we'll have to see. 120, I'd be happy to settle for. Oh no, touched by Keith there. Was actually touched. So, but as I said, if you're enjoying the stream, make sure you leave a like on the video. We've got 34, so we need 16 more people to like the stream to get the likes. If anyone hasn't subscribed to the channel yet either, make sure you do subscribe as we're looking to reach 3K subscribers. What are we currently on now? We had any tonight? We had 3 tonight, so appreciate the news. If you are new and you have just subscribed, because I don't actually get notifications saying people subscribing, let me know in the chat if you're a new subscriber, and I'll give you a shout out. If you haven't subscribed, if you've subscribed tonight, let me know because I'll give you a quick shout out. But yeah, we have had 3 tonight, which is very, very nice, and thank you guys for that. Is that Bont? Yeah, Bont +6, good. Could go short to McRae. Ah, damn it, Bont. Had McRae. There you go. Good mark by Darcy. Gives to McRae. McRae running by. Just over Norton, but Norton out the back. Should be a goal. Beautiful. Norton, good player. He's a good player. Yeah, very well done. Milo Gregory. So shout out to you, Milo, for subbing tonight, mate. Very much appreciated. I subbed ages ago. I just said, Oliver Bartel. Well, thanks, mate. Thank you for subbing back then. I put Jai Clark on field over Sullivan, says Milo Gregory. Oh, yeah. Hopefully, well, if Sullivan goes about the same, then it's not too bad, but yeah. Would like to beat you, mate, Andrew. Oh, we have to see how you go, Andrew. I hope you don't, because I want to get near the top 100, mate. So we have to see how we go, how close we get. How about John and Clark with 57? He's been so consistent. Says VFX footy, VFX YT. Yeah, he got tagged by James Jordan. So yeah, copped that tag, and that many didn't score as well, unfortunately. Has McRae been in any CBAs? I don't think McRae's been in any CBAs tonight. Okay, because I was not watching the game. I was watching the Port game. Oh, fair enough. VX. I'll call you VFX. English with a +6. I prefer not as, or might be plus. I prefer not as many of those English. I knew he was going to go well tonight. It was just that, yeah, I think for my team long term, these trades work better. There's Dale. McRae's down the line. McRae's there. Dale's going to go longer to Norton. But McRae's at the... Oh, no. Bont was there as well, but Hugo Hayne took the mark. If Sinclair went 100 mob check, score would be 2,300 Oliver Bartel. Yeah, it would have been a good score. Is that a challenge, mate? Says Andrew. I don't know. Is it a challenge, Andrew? Is that what you want? Do you want the challenge? That's the question. What's your current score? I'll have a look at the end of the game. It was over 1,600, but obviously I've got a fair few players playing, so it might be... I'm hoping that... Well, perfect scenario would be 1,900 by this. Andrew, yes, I do. Well, then there's a challenge, Andrew. There you go. Closey 94, Holy Hat says Fallen Wrath. Yeah, good. Hopefully he gets 100. What have we got? Have I missed something? Double dummy. Not sure how English Supercoach score is calculated, but looks way off. 80% efficiency, no freeze against and 2 freeze for, yet 67 Supercoach, 91 fantasy. Yeah, I don't know. I've never understood the Supercoach scoring, to be honest. Molly Gregory, Harley Reid's points should go up with Yo out. I hope. Well, that's the hope. Rank or league, everyone, says Oliver. So Oliver Bartel asking for rank and leagues for people in the chat. Closing on 94 now, says Milo. The poor ball boys must be heading off. It's good to be over 100 points. What's that for? Ouch. Oh, yeah, Richmond fans. Yeah. I was waiting. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I think they probably know Richmond aren't as good. Bont handball there. I missed that as well, looking down. Bont nearing the ton. There you go. Oliver's got a head off, mate. Thank you for tuning in. Appreciate you tuning in tonight. Bont's hit the 100 already, which is good. English on 98. McRae 68. McRae just need 22 points, mate, and we're happy. But Bont 100, good. We need 20 more points from the Bont. And Norton's kicked the goal. Sorry, Darcy kicked the goal. Sorry. Captain Merritt says Leandre Pandulis. Yeah, I think a few people might have gone Merritt. Yeah, sorry, mate. Unfortunately, he didn't have a good game. It's a bit quiet, unfortunately. Double dummy, 100 for the Bont. Raise the bat and now go nuts. Yeah, I'd love a 30-point quarter from here. Are you trading Sheasel next round, says Milo? Depends what he gets tonight. It probably also depends on if there's any rookies that present themselves, if there's an option that I'd go Sheasel to. But it probably depends. Probably not, because what defender would I go to? Like, could I go Luke Ryan maybe? But I don't know. I don't know. I might trade at the buy if he's still going this, but then again, he's probably lost so much cash, so maybe I've got to make the move. I don't know. I'll probably be interested to see what everyone else is doing. There you go. Bont handball to English. English has got the ton now as well. There's Riley West. And behind. VFX, besides Zorko, who other forwards to upgrade? Yeah, it's pretty much Zorko. That's pretty much the only one you could go, but even then I'm still nervous to go Zorko as an upgrade. So if you got Flanders and Heaney, they're the main two, and it's very hard besides that. I'm probably, like my forward line is Flanders, Heaney, McRae, Powell, Wilson, Reid. I'm just leaving it. That's going to be my forward line probably till the buys, and then I'll reassess in round 12 if we get any DPPs. Obviously, we're all hoping and praying that Petrarca plays forward for the next 3 weeks, gets forward status, and then moves back into the midfield. That's our hope. Harry Horn, Bulldogs is going to win. Yep, no, they've played very well tonight. Bonds break even. I can have a quick look at that for you, Leandre. Bonds break even is 122. So he's on 102 at the moment. He's on track for around that mark. That's a bad kick from bloody Dale to McRae. But, come on, McRae, get a tackle. That Cleary kicks it. Not a good kick. That's going to go out of bounds on the full, I think. Captain English, said Andrew. Hopefully he goes well. Banks on the bench, so he looks obviously okay. Hopefully he's okay. Went green last week in Paris this week, said Anthony Beresford. Good day, Anthony. Hope you're going well. Haven't seen you for probably a couple of weeks on the Watchalongs, mate. Good to see you again. Good from Harms. Is that against Harms? Imagine you trade him and he goes back to half back, says Fallen Wrath. Can you trade him back in, though? You probably can, but that's the thing, right? If he goes back to half-back, that's the worry for all of us, because if he goes back to half-back, he's a 120. If he doesn't, he's probably more an 85, 90 sort of player, based on what we've seen. There's Bont again. Bont with another kick, going really well tonight. Riley West gives it to Gallagher. Gallagher's had a good game. That's another behind. Oh, yes, that's right. I said that from Anthony before. But yeah, not great getting Green and Parrish back-to-backs. Imagine you trade him and he goes back to half. Oh, no, I said that already. Force upgrade 2 says VFX. Yeah, there's not really many. Thinking Caldwell. I probably wouldn't even bring in Caldwell at this point. I'll probably just leave them at the moment. Molly Gregory's got Eagles after the bye, but then Collingwood. I think Collingwood are okay for mids. Gareth Evans, Bales, what's the goal with players in each line during the buys? Is just to try and minimise as many bullets as possible each round. Only my second year playing mates are still trying to work it out. No, so during the buys, obviously, it's best 18. So you really, preferably, you want 22 each week and to have your bottom 4 scores knocked off like in the early buys that we had. And obviously, the aim in the buys is because you've got 3 trades a week, you can do 2 down, 1 up. So you can essentially up. And if you've got a bullet a week, you can then trade that guy a week. So the aim is to get all rookies off field by the end of the buys. McRae's in the middle free. McRae plus 6. Good. Yeah, the aim is to get all your rookies off field by the end of the buys. And then you go into the final. What is it? Round what? 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Not final 9 rounds with a full team of premiums, and you're just trying to get the guys with the runs and then fixing any bullets. I've got a hair there. What is that? I don't know. Where have we got? Okay, Ingus Easy. You have to hold Cheese until he's buy. Even with the role change, you'll end up behind on premiums. And that's a good point. It obviously, no, but it'd be different if you went Sheasel down to... Probably not Sinclair, but if you don't have a day cost, you go him down to Oliver, but then go rookie up. Like that's the thing they're thinking behind Sheasel. So it's probably not behind on premiums, but my forward line is pretty average, so need upgrades as VFX. Yeah, I think everyone's is, to be honest, VFX. That's the thing. Matt Young, Sweet getting hurt and Graham getting dropped. Ruined my week because have to have 7 rookies on field, killed my score, and that's why I went with Goldstein and Dacos because I've only got 5 this week instead of 6. But it's not been great this week, unfortunately, for rookies. Guys, use Footy Wire to check break-evens if you don't have Fantasy Coach. Yeah, no, Footy Wire's a good one for break-evens if you don't have the Fantasy app. What's it called? Fantasy Coach subscription. Cherry's still on 48, says Zach. That's not great. Now 46. Wow, okay, that's a bad score coming up for Cherry. It's funny, though, because it ended up being a trade that didn't actually hurt me too much because English with a handball to Bont. Bont out wide to Bramble. I thought that was McRae for a second. Richard's going to go long. Hagen out the back. Williams. And he's missed it. Oh, my God. I don't know if it's at the point post. I don't think it has. Darcy Wilson, the top 6 forward last 3 rounds, says Milo. Yeah, exactly. He's been really good. Cherry back to Marshall and Cherry back to Marshall and right to wrong, says Fallen Wrath. Has one hard matchup for his bye. New DT Live site looking good. Hopefully it launches soon, says IT. Yep, that'd be good to have a look at that at some point. Power Prawn, so I'm trying to get 22 not rookies on field, then with 3 trades. Hang on. Good. I'm liking there's a lot of chat tonight, so I'm almost losing track with the game. But I'd much rather that than no one in the chat, so thank you guys. Then with 3 trades, I saw as a primo, then 1 down, 1 up. Yeah, that's another good way to look at it. You could do. Power Prawn, so no rookies before the buys. That is also the hope. My forward line is so average. I have Heaney, Flanders, Power, Reid, Windsor, and Wilson. So I need someone to upgrade. Probably going to get rid of Reid if he doesn't go big. I'm not sure, says VFX. To be honest, VFX, I would not touch that forward line. I would be upgrading your rookies and other positions elsewhere because at the end of the day, Windsor's going really well, scoring pretty good for a rookie. And he would have had better scores if he wasn't subbed out in those other couple of games. Reed's going along okay. And where Wilson is making heaps of cash and scoring like a top 6 forward. So I wouldn't even worry about it, to be honest. Close your raise the bat says double dummy. Beautiful. What we like to see. Gareth Evans. Cheers, mate. No worries, mate. Happy to help. Henry. Clarko gifted Fisher a license to fish. Oh, he's had a good game. So he's going to be one there. Are you keeping power until the buy says Milo? Again, I'm not touching forwards more than likely. I'll just leave them for the time being unless some forward decides to pop out and be this top 6 forward. We'll quickly have a look at the updated scores in the other game. Power's just come to bench, which is annoying. So Tukes on 106, closed on 100. Flanders 98, Fisher 94. McKercher 83 with 28 disposals, getting a lot of the ball. 18 behinds for Gold Coast has probably helped that as well. He's probably had a fair few kickouts. Norton, couldn't quite take that mark there. McRae in there. Can McRae get any points here? Probably not. Garcia. I think Bont and English are both on the bench at the moment. Yeah, both on the bench. Oh, who slipped? Someone slipped over then. A lot of slipping over at the moment. Must be either dewy or it was wet in Melbourne today, maybe. Coleman on 70. There you go. Yulin 77. Noah Anderson 69. The Bulldogs' biggest winning margin against Richmond was 115 points in 2006. Noah Anderson 69. Power 69. Sheasel 66. If Sheasel could somehow get to 90 from here, that would be very helpful. McRae with a kick. Good kick as well from McRae. Sexton 63. Lukosius 55. Cherry 48. And obviously with Cherry 48, that's obviously good for someone like me that doesn't have Cherry and has gone in a different direction and might gain some points there. And especially after trading Cherry for 127 last week, this sort of evens it out and makes it not too bad of a trade now. It obviously hurt last week, but not too bad now. Molly Gregory, if I have Powell in my mids, do I have to get rid of him? Depends who's in your forward line. If you can flick him forward and trade one of those other forwards to a midfield, then do that. If Powell's in your buys and the other forwards, depends who's there, you could trade Powell. 5 has been frustrating to have, I swear, says Oliver. Yeah, he's been frustrating with sub and not sub and a lot of handballs. And he had that one big score. Besides that, he's been probably frustrating to own for a lot of coaches. Fallen Wrath happy. Crozy cracks a ton. Yep, very happy with that. Fallen Wrath, yeah, can field Wilson and Reed. All the other forwards aren't scoring much, so it's close enough. Yeah, exactly. Yep, very good point. So half a quarter left in this game. We got 7 minutes to go in the other game as well. So hopefully we can have some more people. Trade Fife this week or round 13. Probably round 13. Harm's on 129. I remember I dropped him in draft a few weeks ago. That was a bad move by me. Bont 108 as well. Hopefully Bont comes back on and gets to 120. And English on 105, so he might even come back on and get 100 as well. McRae up to 77. So 13 more points for McRae and I'll be pretty happy. I know it's an easy matchup and he should go and get a good score, but at the end of the day, you've got to put the points on the field. And when forwards aren't scoring well, if he gets a 90, be pretty happy with that. There's Short again. Haven't seen him for a while. Who are you against this week, says Andrew. In the content creators, I'm up against Stato from Pod. So hopefully I can get the job done over him. I've got Sheasel, Bont, and McRae, and he's got Cherry and McKercher tonight. So obviously Cherry not going well is going to help me in that matchup. And yeah, as long as Dacos does his thing tomorrow, I might have the matchup, but we'll have to see. Just need Dacos to have a good game. My forwards are Flanders, Heaney, Caldwell, McRae, Wilson, Reed. Yeah, you can trade Powell at that point then. I'd trade Powell. Unless you go... Well, but then again, he's on 69. So it's a tough one. Maybe you put Reed into your midfield, Milo, and just put Powell, leave Powell in your forward line. And then you've essentially got an extra premium, even though these forwards aren't really premiums. Jeez, I'm getting hungry. I don't know if any of you guys can hear that. But stomach starting to growl a bit. Getting a bit hungry. Duray. I don't think Bont is on yet. Get him a crate. Get him a crate. Give it to McRae. Handball to McRae. Janus. Oh, no, he's not going to. Treloar, though. Treloar's been good. Treloar's over 120 now. Richards, Harms, and Treloar all going well. Bont near 110 as well. Is Bont a priority upgrade, says Leandre Pendulis? I don't think so. He's a good option. I still think he's a good option, but I don't know. Like, it's a good matchup. It is Richmond. But at the end of the day, he hasn't looked like the Bont of last year for many games. Like, this game's been a little bit more back to the Bont of last year, but yeah. When you facing me next, says Andrew. I don't actually know, actually. Maybe you can let me know, Andrew. I don't know when I'm facing next in the league that we're in. As our challenge, says Andrew. Yeah, I don't know. As I said, let me know when we're facing each other. Olive Bartel, forwards are Flanders, Heaney, Caldwell, Fife, Wilson, Reid. And that's fine. And McRae in the mids. Well, you could trade... well, Oliver, if I were you, I'd probably trade Fife, put McRae in your forward line and go get a premium midfielder. Go get Oliver, maybe, if you didn't have Oliver. Well, Oliver, if you didn't have Clayton Oliver, get him in. But if you've got him already, then maybe get another premium midfielder. Yeah, his break-in would be 120. That's for Fife. McRae tackle. No, not going to count as a tackle. Oh, no, wait. No, because the Tigers got the ball. Apparently, Bont's back on it. Yep, Bont's back on as well. Double Dummy's happy. Bont's back on. Milo Gregory, Fife has break even, so I'd flick him to your mids and trade him. Yeah, I would do the same thing for Oliver as well. Lafau free kick. Humphrey as the sub has 50 and 22 minutes of game time. Wow, okay, that's massive. Yeah, wow. Huge score. Bont 123 Supercoach. I'll take his VC score. Yeah, I will as well. I had him VC and Supercoach, so I'll take his score. I had Barnett and Reid as the available loot for me, so I will definitely take that 123. And Lafau's missed that. It's a bad miss as well. Harms over 130 now, and also Treloar. Richards as well. A lot of dogs going big. Look at that. Dale, English, Bont, Norton, Richards, Treloar, and Harms all going big. But Richmond leak points. Like, they leak a lot of points. Bont could get 12 more points and get a 120. That would be fantastic. There's McRae. Pick it up, McRae. There's Bont. Handball. Get back to Bont. Okay, Treloar, give it to McRae. Bramble, handball to McRae. Beautiful. McRae, kick to Bont. Beautiful, McRae. That is what we love to see. Bont mark, kicks Gallagher. Gallagher dropped it. That's a poor drop from Gallagher. But Bont over 110. That's actually the first time since he's 149, I think. Or he got like a 110 maybe one time. But it's first time going around that 115 mark all season. Which is great. That's what we want to see. We want to see... then again, is Harms an option? Like, Harms a forward. Like, I know he's kicked 4 goals and had 27 touches, but I don't know. Like, is he an option? Keith takes him out and a ball throw in. Bye now, have to go, says Oliver. No, thanks, mate. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. 127 and rising, says Double Dummy and Supercoach. Beautiful. Yeah, love it. Is English back on? English isn't back on yet. English has been on for a while. Bevo put English on you, Spud, says Matt Young. Yeah, I know. I'm surprised he's not back on yet. Like, Bont's back on, so I thought English would have come back on as well. Maybe they're waiting for Sam Darcy to go onto the bench. Freya. Oh, free kick against Freya. So Presti with the free kick. Can't trust Bevo, says Backer. Yeah, no, you can't. Definitely cannot. Thoughts on the foul? Have him at F6 for some reason. I'm not a huge... Like, good player. I just wouldn't have him on field. English is on, I think. Yeah, English is back on now. Yep, he'll play the final 4.5 minutes or so. Yeah, I was thinking Harms last week and this week looks elite. Might be worth the punt, potentially. Round 15 bye. Huge score means low break even. Could be money making there. So someone to consider potentially. And that is a goal from Prestia. Last message, McKercher next week. No. It's too late for McKercher, I think, now. He'll be, with this score, he'll be over 550, be near 600. I just think it's too late now. I would look at other options. But thanks, Oliver, for tuning in. Angelo Harms is a trap. Remember the Demons game in the following rounds? Yeah, he got subbed. Yeah, no, he was a sub. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. You could take a punt. I don't know. It is a tricky one. It is Bevo at the end of the day that is the coach. So at any point he could be the sub. You taking Campbell 65 or Reed? I was Campbell 65. I would. Well, the hope for you is that you get 5 more points from Campbell in the final few minutes and you take it. I'd probably take 65. But just wait to the end of the game to see what he does. But McRae is on to 80 now, which is good. There's Bont with a handball, getting close to 120. And there's a tackle for Bont. McRae tackle as well. Beautiful. What we love to see. Players getting points in quick spurts. We love it. Bont handball. Beautiful. He'd be near 120 now, I think. Now I really do wish I put him captain. Can you finally play together? I can't at the moment, Andrew, just because I'm obviously streaming, but I'm sure to be soon anyway. Bont, that might be a tackle for Bont. Haven't been able to watch what was McCramey doing in the second half. He's been okay. He just hasn't had any CBAs tonight. So he's just been that high half forward Henzer. Lucas Ware, round ranked 92 at the moment. Just have Harley Reid, though. Well, it's still a good round, though. You're probably not going to drop that much. Fish hit the ton, says Backer. There you go. Well, considering he just hit the ton, very quiet second half. Either Campbell 65 and Gawn VC or Reid and Dacos captain. That's a tricky one. There's McRae with a handball. So English is actually resting forward, it looks like. It looks like Darcy's taking all the ruck contests to finish the game. Is McRae... Wait, did McRae just call boots to the face? I hope not. No, I think he's up. Good tackle from Treloar. Maurice Rioli caught cold. What's a good score this week, says Leandre Padoulis. I think 2,200 plus is going to be a really good score. I think 2,100 is probably par with a few bad scores. Rioli's injured as well. I don't know what he's done. Not sure what's happened there. Ed Richards, an option, hasn't gone under 70 since round one. Looks good in the mids. Yeah, potentially could be an underpriced guy you look at. A few, but then again, these all Bulldogs guys. It's so risky. Fallen Wrath, I'd take the Campbell, but Reid versus Pies could be his biggest game, potentially. With no Reid as well. So with no Yo. Bont's on 124. FF is faster to update. Fan footy. Yep, says Bogues 11. Yeah, it just works better with the layout of the stream. The fan footy and stuff doesn't quite in the layout work at the moment. So I might have a play around with it, but at the moment I've just got this set up. And I haven't actually gone onto the page and refreshed it. So Henzer 360. Romar VC has made me feel at ease this round. What's your C VC situation, bars? I'd gone VC, but I will Crank, I just lost my train of thought. Yeah, gone VC 109, but what's happened to, is it the leg that's got trapped behind for Rioli? I think it's the leg got trapped behind. Yeah, so, but then because I had Dempsey 49, Jai Clark 44, and Roberts 39, all those emergency, I'm going a Dacos captain. So I might take one of those bad scores. I played Garcia instead and got 9 points more, so I'll still take the 9 points. Humphrey, Tom Grad, Jesus Christ, says Henry. Yep, no, he's good. English on 210 as captain at the moment. Yep, so 105. Hopefully he can get to 110. Well, he's on 107 now. Bont obviously 124 as well. Great, 86. Come on, 4 more points. Like, Bont's done his job. McRae just need 4 points in the last 3.5 minutes. Looks like the other game's finished. Full time in that. 120 to 52. Gold Coast winning. So let's have a look at this final scores here. So final scores. Took, very low scoring game. Took 108. Mac Andrew 107. LDU 105, Fisher 103, close your 100. They're the only 100s from the game. Flanders got 98. Sexton got 88. McKirch 88. Power 77. Sheasel 71. Yeah, Sheasel, that's a problem. That's back-to-back bad scores now for him. And his break-in's going to be big now. Anderson 69. Wish Anderson did that last week when I needed him to go bad and I could have beaten Jeppa. Yeah, Humphrey 60. I went into the game time. Cherry only 57. That's not a good score. I know Cherry's hard, but that's a... So I know Wits is a hard matchup, but that's not a good score at all. What was game time for Humphrey? Humphrey, 27% game time. It's a massive score. Yeah, Sheasel is potentially something that we'll talk about on our pod tomorrow. Me and Tim will have a chat about Sheasel. He outscored Cherry in my matchup, so that's fine. And everyone's got Sheasel, so it's not really going to concern... it's going to concern everyone. It is an issue. Because he's going to drop a lot in cash. He's got an early buy, so maybe you jump off. You go him down. The only thing is, I don't even know who I'd get down to. Would it be Luke Ryan? Maybe, with that good buy. Maybe, it might be. I might even go Sheasel to Luke Ryan and Roberts to Oliver. That might be my trades. Means I keep Dempsey and Graham, which is obviously annoying, but yeah. Haven't got Sheasel, says Anthony Beresford. We'd be happy you don't have him. There's Bont, handball. Where's McRae? Just, he's there. If he get one more +6 and get 92, I'd be very, very happy. English in the middle for a +6 and missed it. That should be a free kick to English. How is that not a free kick to English? You got taken chop of the arms by and high by Nank and no free kick. Unbelievable. Kirch Holders Kiss says IT. Yeah, they are, but at the end of the day, you'd be pretty happy if you've got him. Calvin would be happy, says Matt Young. Yeah, Bont VC. Yeah, I think Bont VC should be very happy. Now, I really do wish I had Bont as my captain tonight over Dacos, but we'll see how we go. I'm just happy Bont's put up a good score again for the second time this year, which has been good. Obviously, good matchup, but at the end of the day, you got to go out there and get the points, and he's done that, so I'm happy. Flanders failed captain, says Henry. Yeah, unfortunately. I was just worried with the Darwin game. Is Graham a chance of coming back, says Leandre. I hope so. Death of a Weasel, says IT. Yeah, Cal would be happy with that. Humphrey will be 430k, break-in 40s. Wonder if he's an option. Probably not. Saligo score prediction tomorrow, Bales. I'll go 95 against the Lions. Tough matchup, or tougher matchup against Brisbane. Yeah, and there's a goal for Richmond. So they're keeping under 100 points. McRae maybe a mark and goal, hoping, says Milo Gregory. Yeah, hopefully. That'd be nice. Gets to the ton, or near the ton at that point. I need more points on Tim English, says Andrew. Yeah, we'll hopefully get to 110 from here. 107 at the moment. Still got a minute and 20. Hopefully can get a little bit here. Yeah, bloody Bont. Oh, I was so close to going him captain over Dacos. I just wanted to back just Dacos against West Coast was just too good a matchup to pass up. Yeah, I wonder what's happened with Rioli. It must be it's the leg. He's yeah, something to do with his leg. Hopefully he's okay. Milo Gregory, Sheasel gave away frees topping off his game. Yeah, which is frustrating. I don't know how many free kicks he gave away. Is this Bont 130 with the tackle? Oh, he flicked the ball away. He should have. McRae, handball, 88. Give it back to McRae. Give it back to McRae. Get him to a 90. That should be holding the ball against Garcia. Thoughts on Brody Grundy, says Leandre. I wouldn't bring him in, but if you got him, you hold. Riola's leg got trapped under attack. Yeah, I thought so, Bogues. Yeah, I thought that was the case. Minute 2 left on my clock, Michael. A lot of top coaches took Gawn VC, so English C isn't too bad. Yeah, exactly. It just matches Gawn. Where's McRae? Oh, McRae's right there. Here's Seth Campbell. Seth Campbell. Who was it before that was talking about Seth Campbell and taking his score? Because I'd probably take his score now at this point. Bank this points. Because I think he'd be near 70 now. I'd just probably bank the points now. That is a poor kick. Straight to Broad. And Jones punched out. 25 seconds to go. Andrew says he'll be listening to the pod tomorrow. Thanks, mate. Looking forward to that. Yeah, looking forward to the pod tomorrow. Ads has made the pain of Closey Ton go away, says Xavier Barker. So Xavier's back. Well, Chalor's got massive. Chalor's is at 150 now. Come on, where's McRae? Get McRae one more disposal. There's Chalor again. He doesn't need any more touches. He's gone massive. Chalor 2 touches. No, so that's going to be it. It's going to finish there. Game over. Bulldogs get a big win. Think I'm going to take Dacos captain over English, says Matt Young. Oh, you probably would as well. I guess I'm doing Matt Roberts to Bont this week, says Bogues 11. Yeah, it would be probably a good trade. Milo Gregory, she's gave away 2 frees, topping off his game. Okay, there you go. So that's annoying. Said that before. A lot of tacos there. Dario Helmhose traded Campbell over Thomas. Damn. Yeah. Oh, sorry, mate. I've said sorry literally for everything. I don't know more what else to say, but it's unfortunate. If Reed goes 150, I make 2K, says Henry Vhe. Hopefully he goes 150. That'd be fantastic. 41 touches only needed him for 35, says Xavier. Well, that's all right. You'd rather him go over than under. Treloar flies on the radar every year, says Henza. Yeah, he does. It's just obviously the soft tissue injuries every now and again. Sheasel couldn't even score, priced at 1.05 is disappointing. Says Milo. Yeah, it was. Ouch. Thanks, Bales. Cheers for the chat, everyone. Thanks, Ouch, for tuning in as always. Dunkley must in after what's happened to the Tigers last 2 weeks. So they got Richmond next week, Brisbane. Just with the bye, it's just hard to bring him in. But let's go through the scores. Yeah, wow, there you go. Treloar 154, massive score. Got him in draft as well, so very happy with that. Richards 141. Harms 134, Bont 126, Norton 111, English 109, matches Gawn score. Bailey Dale 104, Rioli 102, and they're the hundreds. I got Rioli in a draft as well, so very happy night with draft tonight. McRae 88, I'll take it. 24 touches as well. I'm pretty happy with that. 82% time on ground was a lot better as well to see tonight. Garcia 85, if anyone had him. Bolton got 89. Wow, how the hell did he get to 89? Nank 82. Short 74 in the end. That's pretty much what he's been all year, just the 70s guy. So yeah, I'm probably crossing that off now. For the time being anyway. Dusty 55. And that's pretty much that. So yeah, obviously if you had a few of those Dogs guys, big game tonight. Obviously if you had Treloar on your side, very, very good unique and a huge score. But yeah, Bont obviously very good as well. Very happy Bont owner for the second time this year, which is good. Fallen Wrath 1960 with Dacos and Sligo to go. Dario Helmhose, Sheasel to Dunkley, Roberts to Oliver. Yeah, I don't mind that if that's what you do. Fallen Wrath hoping for 2,200. How will Dawson go, says Andrew. Hopefully goes over 1 million. That'd be nice. I hope he gets a 120 tomorrow. DJ, thanks, Bales. Thanks, DJ, mate. Appreciate you tuning in. Ouch. Yeah, I took Oliver Dempsey 49, and I didn't trust Seth Campbell. Could have got an extra few points if I was braver. Oh, yeah. At the end of the day, you lost. Wait, what did Seth Campbell end up getting? Yeah, 68. You lost 19 points. It's not obviously, it's not too bad. What have we got next? 2042 with Dacos and Reed to play, says Milo. Hope they can both get 100. Yeah, I hope so as well. Xavier Barker, Tigers and Hawks for Dunkley. Trade Lukosius to him. Yeah, Dunkley could go massive in the next 2 weeks. It makes also Neil potentially someone to look at. Sorry I was out at dinner tonight, but happy I could jump on for about 10 minutes. Cheers, Bales. Road to 3K subs. Thanks, Henza, mate. Very much appreciate you tuning in. And yeah, hopefully we get to 3K subs soon. 1978 with Dawson, Dacos and Reed to come. Says DJ, that seems like a good score. That seems like a very good score, DJ. Let's have a look at what I'm on. Because I've got those 3 players to come, but I've got Dacos captain. So I'm on 1861. That's I think I'm going well. 1861, and I've got Dawson, Dacos captain, and Reed to come. So let's say Dacos gets 100, Reed gets a 60, so 260, and then Dawson 100. So I have 260 points. So that's just over 2100. So, but hopefully they all go well. Hang on, no, sorry, 360 points. Sorry, why did I say 260? Because it's literally 360. 360 would get me to 2200. So as long as Reed goes over 60, Dacos gets 100, Dawson gets 100, I'll get that there. I actually went up 9 spots in that last quarter there. So I actually held rank for that last part of the quarter. So now the hope is that I can 1 view away from 50. Is that right? Oh, we've got 44 watching. A few people went away. But no, thanks, Milo, for letting me know about that. I had Adam Trelaw, says Andrew. Good stuff, mate. Very, very nice pod there. Bont and Jackson would have been nice this week, but also went Trelaw in without Sweet. So you got Trelaw in, Corey. Looks good, DJ. That's Miley just replying to that. Fallen Wrath, yes, everyone sounds like they're going better than me. I might drop some ranks. Oh, then again, you have to see. Wait, hang on. Is there 51? 51 people tuning in. Beautiful. Thanks, everyone that's tuning in at the end of the stream as we're recapping everything. We've got 10 likes to go. 10 likes to go to get 50 likes. We've got 40 at the moment. Can we get 50 likes on the stream? If you haven't liked the stream, head over and click a like. It takes 2 seconds. It'd be very much appreciated if you can do that. And if you are new, make sure you subscribe. We're on our way to 3,000 subscribers. We're getting there slowly, but we are slowly creeping there. So if you can subscribe, make sure you do. 1719 for me with Sullivan, Dacos, captain, and Reed to come, says Corey. Fallen Wrath, yes, everyone sounds like they're going better than me. Sorry, I said that before. Angelo, 2020 with Dacos and McCluggage to come home for 2200 plus. Hopefully you can get there. You did hit 52 watching, says Bogues. Thanks, mate. And 51 Milo. Yeah, no, it's good. Very, very good that people are tuning in after and hearing sort of a little recap here. 2100 seems to be where my scores will land unless Dacos goes big. I hope he goes big. Corey Blage, no, I was with Sweet as an in and was going to be my VC. Wait, as in... Wait, hang on, Corey. So, wait, I had extra rules on for this week, so I had to. Wait, did you get Trelaw or didn't you? I don't know. What is with Bevo benching English as Ben Hayes? Yeah, he's benching for a bit in the last quarter. Angelo, great stream, Bales. Thanks, mate. Very much appreciated. Trading T-Man, what's your score and how many left Bales? Then I'll like it. Okay, I'll tell you. So I'm on 1861 and I've got Dawson, Dacos, captain, and Reed to come. So I've got 3 to come plus my captain. The hope would be from here. If Dacos can get 120 and Reed and Dawson get 200 points between them, I could get 2300 this week, which I'd be very, very happy with that. I had extra rookies on field this week. Had to, says Corey. No, I didn't. Had to go English and Sullivan. Okay, because you had Sweet, but you were going to go Trelaw if you Sweet played. Okay, that sucks. Buddy Sweet. Backer, 1928 with Dacos, Reed, and Neil to come. Now I have to go Dacos, captain, says Ben. Oh, hopefully it goes well. Dean Christofides. I hope I've said that correctly, Dean. Apologies if I haven't. 2183 with Dacos and Reed to come. Massive run. 2183 with 2 players to come. Jeez, you could nearly hit 2400. Well, if Dacos goes massive and Reed can get a 90 or something, you could be on for 2400. Very, very good there, Dean. You've definitely got the biggest scorer that I've seen. So you're having a massive round. Jim, do you think Reed is going to go higher than 68? I hope he does, but I think I would bank the points of 68. because I think worst case you might lose 20, but you could lose 30 or 40. So I'd bank the points. Andrew, I might drop with Dawson, Dacos, and Reed yet to come. I think most people got Reed and Dacos to come. Not a lot of people got Dawson. So Andrew, you probably could rise actually. I'm way below par because I bloody missed out on Bonner. Is Sheezer to Bonner okay? Says Ben. No, I wouldn't do Bonner. I wouldn't get Bonner anymore. If we are trading Sheezer out, we have to be going to a top 6 defender. So you'd have to be bringing in, you have to be bringing in like a Luke Ryan and Jack. Well, maybe not Jack Sinclair anymore. You have to be bringing in someone, I think. So yeah, I'd be looking at doing that. Beautiful. All right. So I've caught up on the chat. Beautiful. Perfect. All right. I've caught up on all the chat. So there we go. A few people tuned, obviously, out now with obviously the stream coming to an end. How many likes we got in the stream? We got 45. So we got 5 likes away from 50. If we can hit 50... that'd be very much appreciated. I'll stay for another 60 seconds. Hopefully we can hit it, and then I'll head off. So I know there's a different like button with like liking on the stream, but then there's like the like button. So what do we got now? Still 45. I feel like I've got a bloody hair stuck on one. It's really frustrating. Oh, very frustrating. That's really annoying. 46. There you go. We'll finish there anyway. Cheers for the stream, Bales. Love your work. Thanks, Gareth, mate. Very much appreciated. Nick Martin is my backline target. If you don't have Nick Martin, he's still a very good target. I agree. Yeah, beautiful. Harry Shears to Luke Ryan for me, says Andrew. Yeah, that definitely could be a play. That might be something I'll look at. Shocking game from Sheasel. Smash the likes, Peeps, says DJ. Power Prawns off to watch MotoGP Bales. Off to watch MotoGP. Good work, Bales. Looking at about 21.20. No, thanks, Power Prawns. I appreciate you tuning in as always. Dario Helmhose. Hardest working lad in the biz. Have a good one. Thanks, mate. Very much appreciated. And cheers to you, mate. Joe De La Rosa. Cherry to Marshall. Yeah, that's probably a play now as well. Like the stream, says Power Prawn Star. Thanks, mate. Ben Hayes, Saints scoring is mad. Thanks for the watch long, Bales. Count the good work, says Zach. Thank you very much, mate. Very much appreciated there. I trust Bonner, says Ben. Yeah, I do as well, but I wouldn't be trading him in because I'm trading him out anyway. So, wait, do we get to 50 likes? Hey, there we go. Beautiful. We did get to 50 likes right before I ended the stream. So, very, very much appreciate that, guys. If anyone wants to leave a super chat just before we go, then that would also top off the stream as well. If anyone wants to do that, you've got 30 seconds to a minute to do that, and then I'll call the stream. Have a good night, mate. Thanks for the stream, says Wizards. Thanks very much, mate. Thanks, mate. See you tomorrow, says Andrew. Thanks, mate. Thanks for tuning in. See you tomorrow. Follow Raf. See you, mate. Have a good one. Thanks, Follow Raf, mate. Appreciate you tuning in. Yeah, cool. Beautiful. Yeah, we're on to 51 now. So very much appreciate it. Thank you everyone for liking. But yeah, that'll do us for the watch along. Appreciate everyone that's tuned in as always. Very much appreciated. We didn't actually leave. We actually did the full stream. Didn't get up off the chair for 3 hours. So there you go. Milo Gregory, bye, Bales. Thanks, mate. Thanks for tuning in, Milo. We appreciate everyone that tuned in as always. Thank you very much. It was a good stream, enjoyable stream. A lot of good scores. And obviously a lot of likes. We had over 50 people watching, which is great. I think it's a first. I don't think we've actually had over 50 people watching on a watch long before. So thank you everyone for continued support. In terms of watch along next week, I don't know how that's going to go because I'm actually going to be in Melbourne. I'm actually going to Melbourne to watch Collingwood Adelaide. So I just don't know how it's going to work, me being in Melbourne on the Saturday night. So I'll let people know, but there's a chance that there's not one next week. Because I'm leaving on Thursday, so it's not like I can do a Thursday one. So I might not do a watch along next week. But as I said, I'll let people know. We'll be back tomorrow for the round review, as always. Me and Tim, we're joined by a special guest. Haven't locked that in quite as yet. We'll be doing that tomorrow, recapping the round. Hopefully it finishes off well with Dacos tomorrow. And then we will move to the next round after these 2 games. I'll be going to the Crows game as well. So we'll be live tomorrow at, 8 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Western Standard Time. So make sure you guys tune in tomorrow night for that. Then my usual round review will be out Monday. Trade Talk Tuesday. We'll do the live Q&A on live Q&A Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Western. Wednesday Trade Talk, and then we're back into all the action yet again. And obviously I'll be in Melbourne from Thursday on. So thanks to Stream Bars, says Ben. Thanks, mate. Double Dummy, nice. Enjoy the game, says Double Dummy. Thanks, mate. I will do. Karen Shannon, can't wait to see West Coast versus Collingwood. Yep, should hopefully be a good game tomorrow. So anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you do leave a like if you haven't already done that. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, as we're trying to get to 3,000 subscribers. What are we currently on? 2234. So we got 6 tonight. So thank you very much for those 6 people that have subscribed tonight. Very much appreciated. We're back tomorrow night for the round review, and I'll catch you guys then. So have a good night, rest of your night, guys, and I'll see you then. I'm out. Cheers.